Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Football Stooges. We got an interesting week of football as our Week 4 recap, Week 5 coverage episode will start now. This has been a interesting week in football and also the NCAA. A lot of stuff going on and also big news kind of off the field-ish. Devontae Adams requested a trade, so we'll talk a lot about that and where we see him going. So a lot of different aspects talking about football.
Come back to Green Bay.
Yeah. We're officially...
It's not in his list.
Yeah. We're officially at the, I guess this is the quarter point in the season almost. Getting close.
Almost.
Yeah. At least college is.
Well,
it's weird because college is at the quarter and the NFL is nearing it. So, we're getting close to the, middle section of the season where stuff gets real rough and tumble. So, without further ado...
Boys are going to be weird.
Boys are going to be weird, yes. Welcome to the Football Stooges, the stupidest way to cover football imaginable. I'm the host, Lob City, and I could not be here without the other gentlemen on the panel as well. The Purell hand sanitizer of the Football Stooges here for 99.9% of all episodes of Mastodon.
The Eagles are making me sick. Fuck. The Eagles are making me sick.
They're making you shit.
No, sick. Sick. I'm starting to feel sick right now. God damn it. I need alcohol to make it better.
I mean, alcohol can make you shit too.
That is true. Next up,
more piss. I've been pissing, so.
Next up, a man who is actually wearing Bears attire. It's Mamba.
Bears actually won. Let's go. They beat the Rams. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. They're looking better.
Very depleted Rams, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
A win is a win. A win is a win.
I'm drinking to that.
Yeah, drinking to that. Next up, a man who asked all of us on set, how's my new hat look when he's 5 feet away from his camera and the hat's in size 2 font? It's Gorlami.
Did Green Bay win this week?
I'm depressed.
No.
What the fuck is a Sam Darnold?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. Minnesota gave him what's what. It was not good. We'll talk about that.
Someone tell me. Rivers came back.
And last but certainly not least, a man who did not like watching football on Sunday. It's K-Duff.
He hates his life.
Yeah.
No. What will hate my life is if I lose to the depleted Dolphins this week, and then I'm becoming a Bucks fan.
Oh,
like going full on Bucks fan.
Yeah.
I'll take a sabbatical from Pats Nation.
I thought you already have one for sucking Tom Brady's dick. So.
Damn.
They have to be.
I will say the Bucks kind of rammed theirs up your ass this week, so.
Yeah. Touche. All right, let's quickly get into our crossover grid. We'll go to the fantasy video of the week, or this week in fantasy, and then we'll do KDF news before we get into the nitty gritty of the NFL and NCAA. Sorry if I'm coughing a lot. I am a little under the weather.
It's cold and flu season. Give us a fucking break.
I'm in the same boat.
Are we
as
all
you,
getting sick? God damn.
Yeah, no, I'm getting off of being sick.
I'm getting sick of Gorlami.
My sinuses just suck.
Fuck you, bro.
All
right, here we go. One receiving touchdown in the Super Bowl, Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, yeah.
15 career receiving touchdowns, Mike Evans.
Yeah.
And up top, I'm pretty sure Scotty Miller's a Falcon now, so.
Year? 2019 to 2023? Scott Miller?
Yeah, him.
There we go.
There you go.
Falcons, 5,000 career rush yards. Let me do TJ Duckett.
Michael Vick.
No.
No, he didn't. Cordell Patterson?
We're done.
Okay, there you go.
Second or third round pick in the NFL draft.
Ritter? Ritter was, I think, a third rounder.
Yes. Desmond.
There you go.
It is?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
One receiving touchdown in the Super Bowl with 5,000 career rush yards. So, like a receiving back, maybe Marcus Allen. No.
Try Sony Michel. SONY.
First name, yeah.
Nope.
No.
Not 5,000 rushing.
So a really good running back. I mean, Walter Payton.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Nope. Not really? Walter Payton.
All right. I don't know. Bo Jackson.
I don't think Bo Jackson ever played in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
He did not play that long. Very phenomenal player, but sadly his career was cut very short.
What about Beast Mode?
Emmitt Smith.
CMC.
Smith could do.
CMC never played in the Super Bowl. I don't
We did.
think.
He did. Last year.
Niners.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
But I don't. Did
Holy
he get?
shit!
Did he get a receiving touchdown?
He's had to have one at some point in his career. Oh, not at
in the
Super Bowl,
Bowl.
though. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not in the Super Bowl.
See, I was. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, dude. James White. He's a back, I think.
Yeah, James
top
White
one,
is.
yeah.
Nope.
Okay, that wasn't the rush yards. Okay, well, as expected.
Wow.
Fuck, this is tough. Rushing yards and 15 career receiving touchdowns. Fucking hell. Well, McCaffrey works for that one.
15 career receiving touchdowns and was a second or third round pick.
Oh, you could do so many people here. Metcalf.
Yeah, Metcalf.
Depot, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So receiving touchdown in the Super Bowl and a second or third round draft pick. Jeez, wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Coughing up a storm.
Yeah. Second or third round pick in the NFL draft. So, I mean, receiving touchdown in the Super Bowl. So let's think of receivers. Think of
Ayuk?
receivers. Did he have one in the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Let's see. AIY.
Nope.
Okay. Did Rashee Rice have one in last year's Super Bowl?
Yeah, we gotta look at Nope.
Okay. We already used Gronk, so we can't use him again. Kelsey, okay, well there you go.
I knew he wasn't a first round pick, just what he was after that. So now we just need this one. This elusive one. Maybe we just keep going with Chiefs here. As much as I hate it, we could go with
Pacheco.
He's not had 5,000 career rushing yards yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think he does.
Oh, that's right.
McCaffrey also didn't work there.
Maybe wait, oh shit, I'm not typing.
Edgerrin James?
Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
Who was the Patriots running backs from like 07 to 2015?
Oh fuck.
Come on, that was your like
Corey
prime,
Dillon,
boys.
LeGarrette Blunt, Whitehead, Jordan Whitehead.
That's Trent Whitehead.
LeGarrette Blunt, maybe?
Danny Woodhead.
I don't think Blunt's had 5,000 career yards though.
Also, it's like okay.
Did we try Beast Mode yet? Marshawn Lynch?
No. Wow.
James Starks. Try James Starks. Just for shits and giggles.
Nope.
All right.
I tried.
Oh,
Ralami, think about your 2010 Super Bowl win. Who did you have a running back
That's James Starks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did a mod.
All right,
green
Mamba, how
too,
about you in
nothing.
2006?
Was the Rams in 2000
Mad
or 99?
Oh, Gurley? No, he didn't do anything.
No, Falk.
Not Gurley. Marshall
Oh,
Falk.
Marshall Falk. Yeah.
Man,
Holy shit.
we're going through so many running backs here.
here.
It's not Barry Sanders. I'm looking through like all-time greats. Can't be Barry Sanders. Never played in the Super Bowl. I did Joe Mixon already for the Bengals one.
No Adrian Peter. No wait.
No, Adrian Peterson never played in the Super Bowl.
No, he never did. Oh, shit.
Tampa Bay running back for 2002.
Todd White, but he doesn't have 5,000 career rushing yards. Oh,
Playoff Lenny.
Lenny Fournette.
He has 5,000. No, he
Doesn't have a receiving touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Fuck.
This is a short list, must be, because we're just guessing everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, no, is that Thurman Thomas? Really? He was in 4 Super Bowls. What?
It says Danny Woodhead had a receiving touchdown in the Super Bowl. Did he have 5,000 yards?
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah, no. I had to check. Brian Westbrook. Maybe Brian Westbrook.
Westbrook?
Of course, if it's a fucking Eagle, I swear to God.
He has a receiving touchdown.
Okay.
You got to be shitting me.
Roger Craig?
Roger
Craig?
Craig? Who?
Who the
fuck?
Okay, this is all of the possible people. There are 4 people on this list.
Oh yeah, I would have
fuck is
not
Roger
guessed
What
any
the
of these
fuck?
guys.
Ricky Waters, Brian Westbrook, Ernest Briner, and Roger Craig. Now, Roger
I have
Craig,
heard
okay,
of none of these guys.
I've heard of Roger Craig and Brian Westbrook, and I've heard a little bit about Ricky Waters, but not Ernest Briner.
I know a
It's
Russell
also-
Westbrook. I don't know Brian Westbrook.
44. That's a fullback. Ernest Briner's wearing fullback numbers.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That took us forever, but at the same time, really?
Goddamn right, it was a fullback.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the fantasy video of the week.
Sorry,
Oh,
Moses.
yes.
Next, we're going to put it on a plate. Okay, well, going to put it on a plate. Okay, gee, going to put it on a plate. What the? Going to put it on a bowl. Oh my god, it actually works. Here we go. Oh.
He was on the fucking bench again.
Hey, hold
Oh my
fast.
God.
Oh, it's hold fast.
For this shot right here.
Oh no.
Oh, this is such an old clip.
Wait, is that-
I know exactly what this is.
Yep, I know what this
Mama,
is.
you did not.
He said short. He said short rockets.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
66.
Oh, it's from
No.
Bastards Twin. Holy shit, this is way back the day.
Right. Bam.
Oh, yeah, right.
He's pulling out the old stuff. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Rasheed Rice getting hurt mid-game.
Yeah,
Okay, well. sure.
Good
Oh,
short
that's
video.
that was
Good
it,
one.
yeah.
All right, well.
Good
no, it was
one.
good. It was good.
The beginning of it is just hilarious with Gorlami.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
And then
put it on a
the
plate.
classic hold fast
Okay,
mama
gee,
moment.
Gonna put it on a plate. What the? Gonna put it on
I've
a
never
bowl.
seen this clip before.
Oh my god, it actually works. Here we go.
I don't even know who this is, but it's funny.
Great one, Muzzy. Clap it up. Clap it up for the Muzz.
bench.
Yeah, you got to hear
Classic.
Mama go 66-9.
All right. College football was another crazy week. Alabama and Georgia had a
Fuck that Friday
That
game.
was a fucking
Slugfest.
shootout, brother.
Yeah.
Alabama was up like
Oh,
28-0 in the first half. Then Georgia comes back and is leading the game late. Then Alabama gets an amazing play to win the game. They're number 1 in their league for that reason, beating Georgia, who was number 2. Texas dropped a spot because they hadn't played much of anyone yet besides Michigan. They've only been playing smaller schools. Now they're starting to do their SEC schedule. They first start with Oklahoma. I believe that's going to be, even though it says at Oklahoma, I believe it's at the Cotton Bowl. I think they usually do that at a neutral site location. And Alabama plays Vanderbilt, so pray all you want, doctors, you're getting smacked. Ohio State's playing Iowa. They should take care of business there. Tennessee is at Arkansas. I think they should be fine there as well. Georgia will play Auburn. I still don't know what Hubie Freeze is doing down there, so good luck to them. Oregon will play Michigan State. That's actually on a Friday. I do not think Michigan State has a chance in the world. Penn State goes to play UCLA. Miami, Florida is going to play California. As of yesterday, their van that was delivering, 2 days ago, because this is a Friday, obviously, for you watching. As of 3 days ago then, or whatever, as of Wednesday, their van that has their equipment was in North Texas, driving to Berkeley, California from Miami because they can't fly the equipment out.
Oh yeah, they can't.
That's a
the
long
hurricane, right?
drive.
right.
Oh.
No, even that,
Yeah.
fly all that equipment out? Because
I
college
mean, I
teams
know
are bigger
it's
than
gonna
NFL
cost a lot.
teams. Yeah.
I was like
That's
reading
probably-
somewhere that like
that-
Buttigieg like delayed like flights around the area. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, it speaks to the hurricane that had to drive them all out.
Probably, but at the
that
same
too.
time, that is
Yeah, I
regardless
mean-
of why, that's a haul. That is a
Yeah.
haul
Yeah.
from
Okay,
Miami
hold
to
on,
Northern
hold on.
California.
Yo, whoever's
Question.
driving though.
Also, question for the end of the game last week between Tech Miami. There, I see some stuff with their like ref stuff, just how they were confused at the end there, or something weird with like the calls. It's like
The ACC wants to have someone in the college football playoff. They're not going to let Virginia Tech beat Miami.
Mhm.
That's the fact. It sucks, but that's the fact. Missouri will play Texas A&M. I hope Missouri wins that. I really like them in the SEC, even though I don't think they should be SEC, but whatever. Michigan will play at Washington. It says 7:30 p.m. EDT. I don't think that's correct because last time I saw it was like 10 p.m. Eastern, so I don't know if they changed the time or what, but it's a real late game. USC will be playing at Minnesota. We'll see how... I was hoping that game was going to be later in the year, but... Old Miss is at South Carolina. LSU versus Old Miss. They have a bye, so they'll be playing in 2 weeks. Notre Dame will be playing Stanford after a bye. Clemson is at Florida State. Iowa is playing Baylor. BYU has a bye, then they'll play Arizona.
Iowa State.
Utah is dropped a couple spots. They're at 18. They'll be playing Arizona State. Oklahoma obviously will be playing, as I said, Texas in 2 weeks. Kansas has a bye and they'll play Colorado. Boise State will be playing Utah State. Louisville will be playing SMU. Indiana, who was ranked. This is the first time since the, I believe, 1957 season that the Indiana Hoosiers have had 5-0 start to the season. And it is the first time since 1906 that the Indiana Hoosiers have won 5 straight games by double-digit margins.
Damn.
Wow.
To say Indiana football is back is a lie because it was never there to begin with. Indiana football has arrived. It's taken over 100 years, but it's here. And even though they're a Big Ten team, I'm all for it until they play Michigan.
I am not for it. Get Indiana off.
that
out of there.
that old oaken bucket might be going to Bloomington this year. I'm sorry. Illinois
Winning so many of them.
Yeah, Illinois will be playing Purdue after a bye week, and then UNLV, fresh off 2 lost NIL students, will be playing Syracuse. Other teams that got votes, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Nebraska, Boston College, Iowa, James Madison, who's still winning games by huge margins, Oklahoma State, South Carolina, Rutgers, Kentucky, Navy, SMU, Army, and Colorado. One of the
Navy and
interesting...
Bob, I have an honest question for you.
What?
How the fuck did Michigan go up 2 spots when they almost blew a lead against Minnesota?
Probably because other teams went down spots above them.
I don't know. I'm just happy BC won after a nice
Old Miss
comeback win
lost a
against
game
Kentucky.
against Kentucky, so that means Michigan goes up 1, and then Utah also lost a game. So Michigan went up because other teams went down. Michigan still won, even though it was way too fucking close. I was at that game; that was horrible. But Old Miss and Utah lost. So.
Also, Army and Navy are both undefeated, first time ever since 1945.
Wing T triple option, baby. Wing T triple option.
In the unlikely but totally possible event that they both end up going undefeated, which means they both have to defeat Notre Dame, that means that the Army-Navy game could have college football implications.
Ooh.
True.
Yeah. But again, they have to hurdle Notre Dame first. And totally doable. Notre Dame is 14th in the nation because they lost to MAC powerhouse, not really powerhouse, they've lost 2 games since then, NIU. So there's a lot going on there, but hey.
Because Navy is actually in a conference, they're AAC. I think Army is still independent. Oh, no, I think...
I thought all the Army Force schools were independent.
Yeah, no, Air Force is Mountain West, Navy is AAC, and then Army... I don't think Army's Sun Belt.
I thought they were in the American.
No, they're in the AAC with Navy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They just get a bye week that like the rivalry week, so they play the week after.
So, well, the thing is that was gonna be weird because they play that, and then whoever wins their division or whatever for the championship game, so they might play each other twice.
Yeah, I don't. That's the one reason I don't like non-division. Like we have to do it now because there's just so many teams, but like rivalry should only be one time in a year. So I don't like when teams have to rematch and they were big rivals. Like Michigan and Ohio State, if they win, if they're the two best teams in the Big Ten, then they play each other the final week of the season, then they turn around and play each other in the Big Ten championship. It's just nuts. But yeah, weird world in the college football world. So yeah, we'll go ahead and move on now to our NFL segment, starting off with KDF News.
All right, we're gonna start out with, of course,
Oh, your microphone cut out.
Oh,
Your
your
microphone
mic
cut
cut
out.
out.
Uh-oh.
What did you do? You fucked up.
Microphone cut out. Time out. Technical difficulties.
Now you fucked up.
Back. He's
Now
back.
you
He's
have
back.
fucked up.
Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Apparently, adjusting it, I accidentally unplugged it from my boom. I have no idea how I fucking did that. Anyway, as I was saying, out for the year injuries. Starting out, 49ers linebacker Curtis Robinson, he tore his ACL. Another linebacker that's out this week with a torn ACL. The guy who seems to always be fucking injured, Dolphins linebacker Jalen Phillips. This is the same Jalen Phillips that had to retire from UCLA a few years ago, medically. Another linebacker, Panthers linebacker Shaq Thompson, tore his Achilles. This is the second straight season he's had his year ended early by injury. He fractured his leg last year, so he tore a muscle this year. It's not confirmed, but it's definitely looking like it. Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice is feared to have tore his ACL after colliding with Mahomes in their game against the Chargers. You can't really tell from the angle of it, but it looks gnarly. It's like a backwards angle of the Nick Chubb injury from last year. That's what it looked like to me. But the Chiefs are kind of like, oh, we need to wait until the swelling goes down. We need to, so we're going to postpone saying he's anything about his injury until next week. It's a torn ACL. We already know it. You're just going to tell us what we already know. Speaking of torn muscles, Steelers guard James Daniels tore his Achilles. That's another big blow to that O-line. And another big blow to an already depleted O-line. Patriots center David Andrews out for the season after needing surgery on a shoulder injury he suffered against the Niners. I'm becoming a Bucs fan this week, aren't I? Anyway, short to long-term
I got
stuff.
depression.
Yeah. Shorter to long-term stuff. The Cowboys are going to have some depression because they just lost a few pieces in their win over the Giants. First being defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence. He has a Lisfranc injury in his foot that's going to keep him out 4 to 8 weeks. Wide receiver Brandon Cooks is out 1 week with a knee injury. And for the first time in his career, linebacker Micah Parsons will most likely not be starting this week because of an ankle injury. Outside of that, Bears guard Tevin Jenkins has a bruised rib that will keep him out at least 1 week. Packers wide receiver Christian Watson has an ankle injury that will keep him out 2 to 4 weeks. Raiders wide receiver Devontae Adams, he's doubtful this week with a hamstring injury. And he's not playing this week, but I'm happy to report that Broncos running back Tyler Batty has full movement in extremities after a scary head and neck injury he suffered in that god-awful Jets and Broncos game. Questionables, carryovers from last week. Jaguars tight end Evan Engram with hamstring. Both Texans running backs Joe Mixon and Dameon Pierce with their injuries. Same with Tank Dell's rib injury. Saints tight end Taysom Hill, he fractured his rib in their game this week, so it's unknown if he's going to be out or not just yet. And wide receiver Chris Olave is dealing with a hamstring injury. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson has a hip injury, but it's okay because they got elite quarterback Joe Flacco as a backup, as we'll talk about. Center Ryan Kelly's also got a neck injury, and running back Jonathan Taylor is dealing with an ankle sprain. Packers cornerback Jair Alexander has quad and groin injuries he's dealing with. Patriots safety Kyle Duggar has a minor ankle injury. Same with 49ers linebacker Fred Warner. Steelers wide receiver Cordarrelle Patterson's got an ankle injury. Both Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors and Bills safety Taylor Rapp are in concussion protocol. Titans quarterback Will Levis has a shoulder injury. And defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons has an elbow injury. It's apparently regarding his Tommy John, which is the same type of injury that can shut down an MLB pitcher for up to 2 years, but it doesn't sound serious. Otherwise, they would have ruled him out for the year. Cardinals kicker Matt Prater is dealing with a minor knee injury, and as is Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who also apparently aggravated some sort of minor knee injury, but he's most likely okay to start. Outside of that, multiple players that started the season on a PUP list are expected to come off it and begin practice at the minimum either this week or next week. Some of that includes Browns running back Nick Chubb, who of course had that disgusting injury last year to his knee that tore multiple ligaments. Dolphins wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., who started this year on the PUP after having offseason surgery. Dolphins linebacker Bradley Chubb and Patriots wide receiver Kendrick Bourne returning from torn ACLs from last year. Chiefs running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's coming back for his mental health break, which is going to be needed considering they just lost Pacheco for a couple weeks. Chargers wide receiver DJ Chark with his hip injury. A 49ers rookie wide receiver Ricky Pearsall, who of course was shot before the season started, and Saints running back Kendre Miller. And also, speaking of the 49ers, it's come out that the Achilles tendonitis that 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey has is in both his heels. So if anyone in the 49ers front office and or their medical team is watching this, you'll be hearing from the lawyers of everybody that drafted him first overall. I'm not really mad about that. I just traded him to Mamba earlier this week. And Titans safety Amani Hooker he's okay, but he apparently played this Monday after having 8 stitches in his face after suffering facial lacerations from his face mask visor breaking during their Week 3 game against the Packers, which sounds fucking gnarly. Other than that, going on to signings and re-signings, the Falcons have signed former Cowboys linebacker Rashawn Evans. This is his second stint with the team he last played for in 2022. Another former Cowboy. The Seahawks are signing veteran offensive tackle Jason Peters, who I still have no idea how this guy's in the league. He's been in it for 20 fucking years. Broncos have signed former Dolphins running back Salvon Ahmed. Cowboys are signing former Bears defensive end KG Henry. Dolphins are signing another former Seahawk linebacker Tyus Bowser. And the Cardinals have signed former Patriots kicker Chad Ryland in case Prater's not ready to go. As for trades, releases, and retirements and holdouts, the Dolphins are shutting down rumors that they are going to be looking to trade Tyreek Hill at the deadline. But the rumor that has been mostly going around this week, as I think we'll be talking about, is Raiders wide receiver Devontae Adams requesting a trade out of Las Vegas. And the current frontrunners for landing spots included are the Saints, Chiefs, Niners, and Jets. The Raiders have stated they are going to consider it if the package to trade him includes a second-round pick at the minimum. What are you guys thinking about this? Because for the sounds of it, Jets or Saints are probably going to be where he goes.
Yeah.
I want him back in Green Bay.
You don't have the money.
I want Judon back.
No, we don't.
Okay, what I want.
Yeah.
Do the Saints even have the money? Aren't they like always been in cap hell for the past like 7 years?
I mean, they're not as bad as like the Broncos
Lob.
are, but they could probably get something done. I mean, he's still under Raiders contract right now. I think they still have like somewhere around $50 million or something like that. So I don't know if the Saints would pick that up if they try to land it for him, because he originally went to Vegas to play with his old college buddy Derek Carr, and Derek Carr hasn't been in Vegas for 2 years now. So
you can thank Josh McDaniels on that one.
Yeah, it's most likely the spot that people will think he wants to go, but from the sounds of it, he also wants to go to a contender. So like Niners and Chiefs are definitely in the conversation there, but also apparently the Jets are also second place in the running, which, I mean, their receiver room seems okay to me already. Eddie just bringing him back to reunite him with Rodgers just feels redundant to me. Plus he would be the first player that ever say like, I want to go to the Jets and play under a Nathaniel Hackett offense. So, yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. And let's face it, Nathaniel Hackett's offense is just piggybacking off Aaron Rodgers doing whatever the fuck he wants anyway. Miscellaneous news. Outside of that, the Ravens, they had a monster of a win over the Bills on Sunday. Specifically, running back Derrick Henry setting the franchise record for longest touchdown run at 87 yards. Another record for Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels. He set the record for the highest completion percentage for the first 4 games of a season with 82.1, breaking the record set by Tom Brady in the 2007 season. And Lions quarterback Jared Goff, he set a league record for recording the most passes thrown without an incompletion in a perfect 18-for-18 game in their win over the Seahawks on Monday night. Which, that's awesome for him, honestly. Not awesome for a couple of these guys. A couple violations have been made that have suspended players. First being Bills defensive end Von Miller suspended 4 games for violating the league's personal conduct policy. This is stemming
Did he
from his
beat his
arrest.
girlfriend again?
Well, this is actually stemming from that. It's stemming from the arrest he had last year in Dallas for assaulting his girlfriend, who was pregnant at the time, and why they just decided to do that right now when they could have just done that last year, who knows? But
probably to get like an official like verdict on it or something to make sure they had all the facts. Didn't want to throw it down too early, too late. I'm guessing. At least I would hope. But
maybe.
Like the Rasheed Rice situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't.
Well,
the NFL can't rule on a legal action until the legal action's been taken. So because Rasheed Rice somehow got his case pushed back to after the football season, the NFL can't punish him because innocent until proven guilty. So.
Well, that would make sense for this one because the other one being Browns defensive tackle Michael Hall Jr. suspended 5 games. This stems from him pleading no contest to a domestic dispute he was arrested during last month. So that would explain that then. A few more things. This week kicks off the international games of the NFL. Will be playing in Europe. The Jets and Vikings are going to be playing in London on Sunday. But there's word that they're already scouting out games in future seasons that could be played in new countries, as the league is is scouting for possible locations to play in Ireland, France, and Australia. So that's just interesting.
Australia and Ireland will be cool. I don't know if France has a huge market for it, but
I know Australia has their own football league. I know it's a little bit different and completely separate from rugby over there, so there could definitely be some interest in there. Let's see. Other than that, some stuff that's a slightly bigger than football. Hurricane Helene hit the southeast U.S. this week, causing deadly flooding and severe damage across the Atlantic and Gulf coasts. Multiple teams and owners such as the Texans, Panthers, Falcons, Buccaneers have already committed at least $8 million in relief aids and funds for recovery efforts. And we might be a football podcast, but the world lost 2 sports legends this week. The first was NBA legend and global ambassador Dikembe Mutombo, who passed away after a battle with brain cancer at the age of 58. He played 18 years in the NBA with the Nuggets, Hawks, Knicks, 76ers, Nets, and Rockets, where he finished his career with 11,700 points, 3,000 blocks. He was an 8-time All-Star, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, and led the league in blocks 3 times and rebounds twice. And the second was former MLB player and manager Pete Rose, who passed away from a heart condition at the age of 83. He played 23 years in the leagues for the Cincinnati Reds, Montreal Expos, and Phillies before managing the Reds for 5 seasons before being banned for life after he discovered he was gambled on games. But before that was a 17-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champion, the National League MVP in 1973, 2-time Gold Glove, 1-time Silver Slugger winner, and the league's all-time hit leader with 4,256 hits for 1,300 RBIs and 160 home runs. So rest in peace to them. That's all I got.
Thank you, kiddo.
Baker May just got hurt in his latest play.
Who got hurt?
Yeah, he walked off the field. Baker took what looked like kind of a slinger.
Oh shit!
Limping a little, but got off on his own power. So, anyway, real quick, as we talked about, Devontae Adams has requested a trade from the Vegas Raiders about where he wants to go. So we're going to talk about where we think he'll fit and where we think he won't fit, and what are some of the better options. So obviously Raiders. Let's get these ones out of the way. Raiders can't. He wants to go to either the Jets or Saints. So that's up there.
That's the Saints. Other contenders that are named are the Chiefs and Niners. I feel like either could get that done with a decent package.
Yeah, Ayuk, a big one here.
Yeah, I feel like the Niners might actually go down to iffy, considering like if the Ayuk situation was still going on, which it isn't anymore after he signed that deal, he would probably go there. But now that they got that kind of taken care of, I don't see them going there.
Yeah, they're not gonna touch Ayuk.
Yeah, Panthers aren't gonna do anything.
Panthers and Miami, I don't think so.
No,
I can see the Falcons being iffy. Kirk Cousins could be a draw there.
Maybe, yeah.
The Bengals probably can't
Yeah.
because of money.
the
Bills would be a great fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need a bell cow wide receiver there.
Iffy for the Texans. They already have a lot of wide receivers, but
Might as well just move
there.
Patriots to Can't because our main focus is O-line. We're not going to be targeting a wide receiver after.
I would say poor fit. It sounds like
Yeah.
you can't, but it's a poor fit. The Bengals, I don't think they're good with money.
Cardinals, I'd say iffy, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm thinking iffy, maybe.
Can we add a column?
for what?
What's the column?
You mean around?
Gorlami's pass coming back to him.
I would say the Packers.
Okay, so
the
are going
Packers.
to iffy.
The Packers would be a good fit.
But it's not going to happen.
We can't afford him.
Yeah,
So you'd be a Can't then.
we can't. Yeah.
Can we just put it as Gorlami's wish?
I mean, I think we should do
Fine.
add row below, and then we
Gorlami's
can do
pipe dream.
Gorlami's wet dream.
Money.
No, pipe dream.
Yeah.
Pipe dream.
Pipe dream.
Wet dream.
Broncos.
No, what dream sounds better.
It'd be a wet dream for you.
Browns would either be
Oh,
Can't or
shit.
money.
Yeah. Money?
Jaguars.
Jaguars,
Money?
no, he's
Poor
not going to want
fit.
to go there.
Poor fit.
Lions,
I think
Vikings, iffy. Lions.
Yeah. Lions would be cool.
It
Lions would be
can, but they it's not like they have nobody and also
Yeah.
money.
What
I
about
think
the
for them it's
Cowboys?
not as big of an issue. Like they didn't
How
take
about-
off insane, and the cap just went up, so they're fine. Like they're not
How
great,
about
but
them
they're not horrible.
Cowboys?
They just paid Dak a ton, so I don't know. So it probably is either money or
Money.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry Jones could have got Derrick Henry, but he got
Yeah.
Zeke, so.
I feel like it's money. Ravens is. I feel like they're transitioning to running the ball, so it'd be an iffy fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bears, I'd say no because they already got a very.
They have so many
packed
receivers; it would just be a poor fit.
Yeah.
From so many receivers.
Browns can't. It'd be money or can't for Browns.
Yeah,
It's
money.
most likely they just can't and poor fit.
Yeah. Colts would probably be a poor fit because you have Flacco now, which isn't bad, but it's also not a quarterback you wanna invest in.
Joe Flacco.
Elite. I would say the Chargers are probably a iffy fit to good fit. They're like right on the cusp.
I'd
I would
say
put
iffy.
them out. Same thing as the Falcons. It's like, yeah, they're not really all there.
If Herbert is healthy, good fit.
Poor fit
Giants, yeah.
for that. Money for the
Money.
Eagles. Steelers is iffy.
They do
Like-
need a better wide receiver, honestly. than what
I mean, they
they've got.
have Pickens, who's really developed well, and also Pat Freiermuth is a very good tight end. But at the same time, like the quarterback situation there is,
Well, Fields is doing
the-
okay so far.
the Bucks.
Seahawks, good.
Bucks,
Good fit for Seahawks.
Good fit, yeah,
I'm gonna.
I mean,
go
well, I don't-
iffy on the
yeah.
Bucks.
yeah. They already have Mike.
Well,
Titans
yeah,
is
and
poor because of
Godwin.
Will Levis, and then Washington is iffy.
Oh,
Jaden
Washington.
Daniels does look good, but like, I don't know. I swear, but
Well, I mean, they
if the
have the
Chiefs-
opening.
if the Chiefs pull this off by trading for Devontae Adams for like a bus pass and 27 cents, I'm gonna lose my shit. Like, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I mean, not Alma. Al Davis is poor anyway, so you
Mark
probably
Davis,
take that 20. Mark Davis probably take that 20
Yeah.
cents. Be like, I'm richer.
He's so poor. He still got the same haircut he had when he was 5.
If you had to choose between SpongeBob or all the money in my pocket, which would you take?
All right,
Did I get
so
some
we're
PF Chang's?
covering. Yep, that game is currently going. We'll cover Saints Falcons to start with. Excuse me. Alrighty. 24-26, the final score. The Falcons get the win at home despite a lackluster rushing performance, I guess I would say.
Performance.
Yeah, offensive, true.
And now you don't know why I don't want to trade for P. John.
Well, yeah, but he's going off this game. At least pretty well. Yeah, they had an interception return for a touchdown. Derek Carr went 28 for 36 for 239. No touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 sack, and a 2.8 rating. This Falcons defense is taking a real step forward. The Saints did run the ball a lot. 19 carries for 77 yards and touchdown for Kamara, 24 for 6 for Taysom Hill, 2 for 14 for Rashid Shaheed, 3 for 11 for Jamal Williams, even 3 for 5 for Derek Carr, 131 rushing yards in total. Receiving, Chris Olave, 8 for 87, Rashid Shaheed, 8 for 83, Kamara, 7 for 42, Juwan Johnson, 2 for 13, Jamal Williams, 2 for 8, and Mason Tipton, 1 for 6. For the Falcons, Kirk, iffy day, 21 for 35 for 238, 6.8 average. All that's good, but then no touchdowns, 1 pick and 1 sack, a 68.5 rating. Algier, 8 for 80, and Bijan Robinson, 7 for 28. Moving on to receiving.
Brian Robinson and all the commies.
Yeah. Drake London, 6 for 64, Donald Mooney, 3 for 56, Reverend McLeod, 6 for 52, Bijan Robinson, 4 for 46, and Tyler Algier, 2 for 20. I think this Atlanta defense has taken a much further step forward than we would have expected, but their offense hasn't really matched it yet. They've had some spurts, but they haven't looked consistent enough. Now, obviously, as we'll talk when this game ends, it's still up in the air, but they've looked much better in this game. But against the Saints, it was kind of a struggle. This is a much better NFC South than last year, far and improved. So they're going to have to really keep competing, but their defense has really kept them in this game. That's what allowed them to win. An amazing performance. Any thoughts you guys have?
I mean, their run game, Falcons run.
I'm going to be honest.
Go ahead.
I didn't watch many games this weekend because I was sick.
This guy.
I'm not going to have a lot of input.
This fella.
No, I mean, I think the biggest thing about this is like the Saints were able to drive down the field slowly, but the Falcons defense was able to stop at key instances. And then obviously, I mean, if we go down here, the MVP for this game was Koo. 4 for 4 on field goals, 2 extra points, 14 total.
It was a game winner as well, right?
Yeah, this was the game winner.
Yeah.
It was. He did amazing. This game, I know that we're watching tonight on Thursday night. He did miss a field goal, which is rough, but Falcons are looking better, especially from last year.
Atlanta's going cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, right? Coco.
Jeez, that was a stretch. You'll be happy about this one though. Bears and Rams. It's a very depleted Rams team, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I don't know if this says more about the Rams being defeated or the Bears just not having a decent game plan against actual contenders.
Yeah. I mean,
Van Waldron offense, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I was gonna say Waldron has not been looking great.
I don't know why.
System.
I don't know why the fuck we got him.
I think
a question mark with Waldron.
Always connections.
We ran the ball better. This Swift actually did shit.
Yeah, 16 for 93 and a touchdown from him, and 7 for 26 for a touchdown for Rashawn Johnson. Caleb Williams continues to not kind of put the ball in harm's way, I feel like. He's had some interceptions this year, but he's kept the numbers low. He's taking sacks, obviously, so he doesn't have much protection, but 17 for 23 for 157, a touchdown, no picks, and 3 sacks for a 106.6 rating ain't bad.
The game before he had 52 pass attempts, so not as much gunslinging.
Yeah, a little bit more spread out.
Letting him develop, actually not make some dangerous throws is not bad to do for a rookie.
I mean, he's been doing great so far. I've not.
I wouldn't say great, but
for a
not
rookie.
Terrible.
Yeah, he's
not... great for a rookie is Jaden Daniels. Caleb Williams is doing good for a rookie.
That's true. Okay. Fair.
DeAndre Swift 7 for 72, Cole Kmet 3 for 34, DJ Moore 3 for 22 and a touchdown, Keenan Allen 3 for 19, Roma Dunze 1 for 10 receiving. For the Rams, Stafford 20 for 29 for 224, 7.7 average, an interception, 3 sacks, and a 77.4 rating. Kieran Williams on the ground 19 for 94 and a touchdown, as well as Ron Rivers 6 for 26. Receiving 212, 4 for 82, Jordan Whittington 6 for 62, DeMarcus Robinson 2 for 37, Cody Parkinson 4 for 33, and Kieran Williams 4 for 10. This Bears team continually kind of surprises most people because they got a lot of offensive weapons in the offseason, but their defense has been the thing that's kept them in games. And once again, limiting, obviously, Matt Stafford and a lack of weapons in that no Cooper Kupp, no Puka Nacua.
That's true.
So
it's Kyrie. It's just Kyrie is the big one. That's
yeah,
it.
And Higbee's also still out. So, not a lot of weapons on the Rams side of the ball, but the Bears again got the job done, and this was a game they would have lost last year, but they have improved however much or little there is here. So,
NFC North, the best
we got
division.
Carolina next, so I mean, we better not be losing.
Definitely a tough division.
Carolina.
Yeah.
4th
and 4 on a 4th and 4. Ooh, Darnell Mooney. All right, next up, a game that Gorlami's not going to be happy about.
You know,
Oh yeah,
almost coming back 28-0. I want to be extremely upset. But...
So,
Gorlami, may I ask, how insane would I sound if I met you 2 years ago and told you that 2 years from now, the Vikings are going to destroy you with Aaron Jones and Sam Darnold?
I would say you're on crack.
Yeah, exactly.
Sam Darnold. This is the revenge season for him.
I mean, 1-year deal to prove what he can do. I can see it.
He's proving it all right.
He's away from Adam Gase's grasp.
Adam Gase can't hurt you no more.
Yeah. Also, I did not start Jordan Love because I thought he was not going to have that great of a game. I know 3 interceptions, but the 4 touchdowns because I thought coming from the injury, he would.
Yes, but you're looking at the fact of fantasy points.
That's true.
Yeah, I still don't think he had a great game.
Okay. No, he didn't. But think about this. Think if he didn't have the 3 interceptions and he was sitting on your bench with that stat line.
True.
But the reason why, because I'm thinking just coming off that injury.
That's a fairly fair assumption. It's fair.
Oh, he's still you could tell right away he was scared.
My wife was yelling at the TV, obviously, because the game was well off. But at the same time, she was yelling, LaFleur, take him out. He's not shifting his weight correctly. I'm like, what, really? And I watch over, and Jordan Love's hobbling, trying to throw. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I think it might have came back.
Dude, my coworker was saying, I'm just saying, 0-2 with Love. We're 2-0 with Willis. I'm like, God.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
he's
right.
Don't
say that.
Please do it.
Don't
say it.
No,
he's right, but I don't think this is a controversy thing.
No.
He just did well while he was out. Well,
Matt LaFleur just was able to cook.
Yeah.
But then we ran into the powerhouse that is Sam Darnold on a revenge tour.
Yeah. He went 20 for 28 for 275, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 sacks, and 123.4 rating. And Jones had a field day, 22 for 93, almost triple figures in the rushing column.
There was no hating on Aaron Jones in that stadium.
Right.
He could have went to the Bears and we wouldn't have hated him.
I mean, you guys just let him walk. It wasn't his choice. You guys weren't re-signing him.
I know. But I'm talking the fans. The fans everyone loved Aaron Jones in Green Bay.
Justin Jefferson, 6 for 85 receiving and a touchdown. Jordan Addison, 3 for 72 and a touchdown. Aaron Jones, 4 for 46. Jalen Naylor, 1 for 31. Johnny Mutt, 2 for 15. Josh Oliver, 2 for 10. On the Green Bay side of things, again, Jordan Love, 32 for 54 for 389. 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, 1 sack, and 83.0 rating. Josh Jacobs, 51 rushing yards on 9 carries. Wilson, 8 carries on 20 for 27 yards. Receiving, Jalen Reed, 7 for 139 and a touchdown.
The meme pick sits on my bench and scores a shit ton of points again.
Yeah.
When I didn't check, I would have put him in over A.J. Brown. I didn't check if he was out. I would have probably fucking beat Mamba. Fuck my life.
Yeah.
Dontavian
Wicks.
Take the L.
Dontavian Wicks, 5 for 78, 2 touchdowns. Tucker Kraft, 6 for 53 and a touchdown. Dobbs, 4 for 39. Melton, 1 for 28. Jacobs, 4 for 27. Muxray, 3 for 13. And Malik Heath, 2 for 12. I mean, this Vikings team keeps surprising everybody. Sam Darnold's playing out of his mind. I mean, I think in this part of the season seems to be somewhat of an MVP candidate at the very least. He's on a 4-0 team and leading them very well and being a very efficient and solid quarterback. Then also you got this defense which a lot of people thought was going to be neutered after a lot of their pieces were moved, especially their pass rushers like Daniil Hunter. That didn't change. They're still a very, very, very talented defense and scheme very well. And they're 4-0 for a reason. They just beat probably...
Yes, Mike Evans, give me the points.
They just probably beat one of the better teams in the NFC North, and one of the up-and-coming teams, and the Minnesota Vikings. A lot of people thought they were going to be the worst team in the NFC North, and now they're the best team.
Yeah.
So...
they haven't played the Lions yet.
They have not played the Lions yet, no, but the way things are going, like, they're just going to do whatever
It'll
they
be
want.
a slug match. It'll be a slug match.
It's going to be one
match.
hell of a slug match.
For the Packers, good job coming back, but getting down this early is inexcusable, especially at home. Especially.
You know what the sad part is? We always play Minnesota better on the road. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
Also, I think K-Dub did say it earlier. Maybe brought Jordan Love a little bit back too early.
I think here's what I think. I think he's like the opposite. I think Jordan Love is the opposite effect of most guys. Like, they get the money and then they're like really cautious. I think Jordan Love's kind of like, I got paid all this money. I need to play.
What
I
do
think
you
that
mean?
was
It's like, I gotta prove I was worth all of this.
Yeah. I think that's why he's trying to like rush and get back into it.
Maybe.
Like, they pay me all this money, I need to get back.
And also, that's kind of on the coaching staff too, and the medical staff.
I mean, the other thing is Vikings.
Have you seen the Green Bay medical staff? Didn't we get like a D or something on like the player rating for that last year? For our medical staff?
I know it wasn't very good on your report card. I don't remember the exact numbers.
Dude, I swear to God, they hand him a Busch Light and say, "You're good."
At least you don't have the Kansas City Chief report card.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
I would take that report card if I can win 2 Super Bowls in a row. Holy shit.
Yeah.
How can you have that shit of a facility and still win Super Bowls? That's nuts to me.
I have Mike Evans and Drake London.
Well, you got to have budget cuts somewhere. If it's not on the players, then...
I have Mike Evans and Drake London on my bench. They have total 40 points total.
I got Mike Evans starting this week.
I have Godwin starting.
Also, Judon's doing very well. So,
elite quarterback Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steelers' first loss of the season comes at the hands of Indianapolis Colts. Once again, Anthony Richardson cannot stop throwing himself face first into buzzsaws.
I know.
Excuse me. Decided to run up the middle of the field on a scramble, and he got hit hard. Didn't slide, got hit hard on the hip. Then they put him back in. He went out there and tried to get a touchdown, ran out again, and did a half roll and just slid his injured hip directly into the helmet of a linebacker. They took him out, and Joe Flacco came in, and Joe Flacco won him the game.
Do you think Richardson had some sort of head injury that just made his mind break and to make him think he's a 1970s player?
I think he's just used to college, where the average college linebacker is so different from the average college, average NFL linebacker, I should say. So obviously a hit you're going to take
is the embodiment of an 80s fullback.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the body to take that, which is rough.
I think there was a point back in the 60s with Lombardi. It was Larry, what the fuck? I can't remember his last name. He was a Hall of Famer. Maybe?
Larry Zonka,
a media tower, no, he was on the Packers.
Oh,
okay.
John Kuhn,
it was Larry something.
The only other.
It was Larry something. He wasn't a linebacker. He played defense, but a media tower fell on him, and a piece of metal came out, punctured through his helmet. Lombardi came up and checked on him and said, "He's fine. Everyone get back to work."
Was it Larry McCarron?
Might have been McCarron. I gotta hang on. Give me a second.
It was a long time ago. But again, Fields for the Steelers, 22 for 34 for 312 and a touchdown, 4 sacks, a 104.0 rating. He also ran the ball 55 yards and for 10 carries. He was their lead rusher, 2 touchdowns as well. Cordell Pattinson, 6 for 43, and Najee Harris, a bad day for him, 13 for 19 on the ground. Receiving, George Pickens, 7 for 113, Pat Freiermuth, 557 and a touchdown. Najee Harris, 3 for 54. Darnell Washington, 2 for 31. Van Jefferson, 2 for 21. Cordell Pattinson, 2 for 19. And Calvin Austin, the third, 1 for 17. For the Colts, Anthony Richardson, 71 yards and 3 for 4 passing before his injury. Then came in the elite quarterback, Joe Flacco, 16 for 26 for 168, 2 touchdowns, 2 sacks, a 105.9 rating. Of all the quarterbacks to get in the offseason for the Colts to back up of injury-prone-ish Anthony Richardson, this was the guy. Jonathan Taylor made his way on the ground as well, 21 for 88 on a 4.2 average with 1 rushing touchdown. Anthony Richardson also ran for 24 yards for 3 carries in the most stupid way possible. Receiving, Michael Pittman Jr., 6 for 113. Josh Downs, 8 for 82 and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 3 for 20. And Drew Ogletree, 1 for 15 and a touchdown. Again, the Steelers not winning games that they should is very normal. And Najee Harris having bad seasons is also just now the normal for them. For the Colts,
that's par for the course.
For the Colts, thank Jim Irsay and the general manager for the Colts because that was an amazing pickup for Flacco. I mean, way to at least their season's not over. Like Joe Flacco, the way he's been playing the last 2 seasons could legitimately lead an NFL team to a lot higher of a stake than many other quarterbacks his age. So
until he throws 2 picks in the wild card and loses.
Well, yeah. But I mean, he can at least get you to the wild card. Most other quarterbacks his age won't even get you there.
Fair point.
Also, I think now it's going to be better for them because they're going to rely a little bit more on Taylor. So,
I think Taylor, I know, is dealing with an ankle injury, so who knows?
Yeah.
Also, they stopped TJ Watt.
And, here you go.
Yep. It did indeed.
During a practice in 1960, a steel coaching tower weighing around 1,000 pounds blew over and fell on top of Ray Nitschke.
That was a middle linebacker.
The tower had a bolt sticking out that pierced his helmet. Lombardi rushed over to see what happened. Upon realizing it fell on him, he proclaimed, "He'll be fine. Get back to work." And I don't know if you want to pull up the picture of this for future editing lab. There is a puncture hole on the helmet that looks like a fucking bullet went through it.
And he was fine. That's not even a joke. Ray, wow. I don't know what the fuck was up with Ray, but Jesus Christ. Man was an animal.
Yeah.
All right, now
Ray. How do you spell Ray? N-I-S.
It's N-I-T.
It's in the group chat.
H-K-E. Yeah. Yeah.
Packers legend. Your wife should know him. From the 60s in the Lombardi area.
A little bit old picture, but there's the puncture hole.
Yeah, that's sitting in the atrium.
Well, it's not time for Mastodon's tier list yet.
Did you go into the atrium at all, Lob, or no?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, very nice area. Ray Nitschke was again far before a time, but at the same time a very, very, very
not before Mastodon's time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this game, what the fuck?
Yeah, this game.
Now here's Ollie Williams with the Blackie weather forecast. Ollie, it's gonna rain. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I got like all of Helene's remnants, all over MetLife.
The Jets are gonna come back. No, they're not. They're never gonna come back. 3 down on the 13. Knicks. They're never gonna come back.
Bidet.
True, but
negative 7 yards.
Knicks. Rainbow. Too far. Knicks on the move. He will flee too high.
Can't see fucking shit out of it.
How did this team win?
The Jets did worse.
Somehow.
Finally!
You can't do that.
You're both pieces of shit.
You are.
Can we even
You
talk
really
about
are.
this game?
Yeah,
Because
they both lost.
Yeah, I mean,
that video.
there was no winners in this.
this was a very, very,
I feel like all we needed to share was that.
very,
That's
very
it.
defensive
Move on.
game. Broncos won.
defensive, more like shit offense.
Yeah, shit offense. I mean, Bo Nix was 12 for 25 for 60 yards and 1 touchdown. Aaron
Defensive is
Rodgers was
trying to-
24 for 42 for 225 yards, but 5 sacks, no touchdowns. No one could
Defensive
run.
is trying to justify this game as good in any way.
Yeah, no one on the Jets could run the ball against the Broncos front seven, and then the Broncos could run everywhere, but just couldn't put the ball in the end zone. This was a horrible game. I mean, only 12 completed passes for Bo Nix on a 25 attempts, which is nuts. It was just this Broncos defense still showed signs of life, and in a situation where it was much harder to play offense, they shone or shined or whatever. But at the same time, this game was ugly. We're not going to go much further into it.
Please no.
Yeah, it was not a pretty game.
Please, God, help us.
I'm surprised there weren't really any interceptions, which was remarkable for both Nix and Rodgers. But
I know.
yeah, that was weird. That was a weird game.
Especially with the conditions they were playing in. Yeah.
Whew. All right.
Wait,
Messed it
is this
in.
the right game? I think we saw this in the playoffs last year already.
Yeah. The Eagles
like
get absolutely smacked by the Buccaneers, 16-33.
Sirianni, go fuck yourself, you fucking schmuck.
Yeah, I think Sirianni is on the hot seat at the very least.
Yeah, forgive me if I've asked this already, but do we see him getting fired mid or at the end of the season?
It's depending on how much worse this could go.
Howie will do it. He did it to Doug Peterson. They did it to Chip Kelly when Chip Kelly had the GM power.
Well, Kelly had it coming. I mean, he was looking just as bad.
What's the alternative? You fire Sirianni, who do you get?
I don't know. Like,
and do you just say fuck it? Do you just say fuck it and pull a Jeff Saturday and throw Jason Kelce in there?
Any given Saturday?
No. Because if it's during the season, might as well have Kellen Moore. Because is it gonna get if it's
Kellen
bad,
Moore?
No. I'm just saying if it's bad during the season
Waldron.
and there's no way to really get worse than it already is, fuck it, Kellen Moore for the rest of the season.
I'll give you Waldron.
No, that's a no. That is a no.
What about that? No. What about that huge bodyguard you guys have? That's the Italian guy.
Oh, Dom?
Dom. Just let him go.
That's a security guy.
Oh yeah. Fuck it. You'll be able to block.
I would say if possible,
And get kicked out of football games.
If possible, get the Detroit's offensive coordinator.
His head of security. You could have the refs ejected for ref ball.
Yeah. Anyway,
so true.
And this season, Sirianni's gone. Try to get Detroit's offensive coordinator.
Philadelphia Eagles 18 for 30 for 158. That was Hurts, 1 touchdown, 6 sacks, and 85-point run rating. Baker Mayfield, on the other hand, 30 for 47 for 347 with 2 touchdowns, 2 sacks, and 100.2 rating. He did take 2 sacks, but no interceptions there. So running the ball, pretty good for both teams. Barkley 10 for 84 and Hurts 8 for 20 and a touchdown. Bucky Irving for the Buccaneers 10 for 49 and a touchdown. Rachaad White 10 for 49. Baker Mayfield 4 for 10 and a touchdown.
They only gave Barkley 10 touches.
Yeah, that's a little rough. It has been shown that Sirianni does not like to run the football, though. So, what do you expect?
It does like passing it to Goddard.
Why have Saquon?
Again,
Kellen Moore is supposed to be the one that calls the plays for the offense. Apparently, I don't know.
Goddard 7 for 62, Barkley 2 for 32, Calcaterra 1 for 26, Campbell 4 for 17, and Dotson 2 for 11 receiving. On the other hand, Mike Evans 8 for 94 and a touchdown, Chris Godwin 6 for 69, K. Dotton 6 for 52, Sterling Shepard 3 for 51, Rachaad White 2 for 35, Trey Palmer 3 for 26 and a touchdown. It seems like the Eagles' issue of not having good DBs is still a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that's not working well, and then just offensive inconsistency, which is, it seems a lot of it is on Hurts. He's not been playing great this season at all.
Yeah. Also, did Darius Slay play, or was he still hurt?
Good question.
He did. He
Okay,
led your
he
team in
did
tackles.
play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eagles struggles continue. I think as far as hot seats in the NFL go, as far as coaching, I feel like Sirianni's now at the top of the list. I can't really think of anybody else that's in a hotter seat. Maybe Zach.
Doug Peters.
I mean,
Doug
Peterson's
Peterson.
up there.
That is true. No, I'll recant that.
So
Yeah.
Maybe Canales.
Sirianni,
coaches.
but
Maybe
Sirianni,
Canales if the Panthers have another
Sirianni.
temper tantrum, but who knows?
Yeah, it's probably Peterson, Sirianni, if the Bengals continue to go downward, but they don't like to fire coaches. I
Could
don't
we
know.
include Stefanski in this? I mean, I feel like he could be if they continue to go back to the path they're on towards the factory of sadness.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, great win by the Buccaneers, who are doing very well this season thus far. They're 3-1. We'll see how this game ends up. It's in the fourth quarter, so
As close.
yeah, very close. Could go either way. All right, finally.
So the good news, Lob, you finally got a win, and you didn't let Andy Dalton beat you.
No, but Andy Dalton had a good game.
Yes, he
He
did.
had a really good game. 34-24, the final score in Charlotte. Bengals get their first win of the season. Burrow, 22 for 31 for 232, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, and 100.5 rating. Good day for him there. On the ground, we ran the ball a lot more. It was still a shotgun, which I don't like, but it's the NFL. Brown, 15 for 80 for 2 touchdowns, and Zach Moss, 15 for 51. Good rushing there. 141 total rush yards. I'm not going to complain about that. Jamar Chase,
Wing T.
3 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. That 1 touchdown was on a 63-yard long reception, where most of that was yards after the catch, after he slipped out of every single tackle. It was very funny because one of the reporters after the game asked him, and I quote, "Did you have baby oil on yourself out there?" Which is an absolutely crazy question to ask during the times that we currently live in. Oh, terrible drop
How
there.
do you drop that?
Oh my goodness. That's horrible. All right. T. Higgins, 6 for 60. Andre Yashovas, 1 for 29. Eric Hall Jr., 4 for 28. Zach Moss, 4 for 27 and a touchdown. Chase Brown, 2 for 12. I really like how Eric Hall has really come in here and played very well. He's continued to stay healthy. And he's been kind of a really good middle ground tight end, because I feel like on the Bengals, we have the full tight end spectrum. We have Drew Sample, who just blocks. This guy rarely catches the football at all. If not, then it's like a block release into the flat. Then we have Mike Gesicki, who I don't know if I would trust him to block a cornerback. And then we have Eric Hall, who's played a fullback.
Block kick. Oh, they block it?
They did, yeah.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Wow.
So, Eric Hall, he's done some motion from a tight end to the fullback position as a lead blocker. He's done some good catching, a lot of different things. The one thing I will say, the thing that pissed me off the most was Mike Gesicki taking a screen play, which again, taking a screen play about a yard forward of the line of scrimmage and then somehow finding a way to lose 9 yards. Mike, what the fuck, dude? That play...
I could not tell you.
That play killed me. For the Panthers...
Leave me alone!
Andy Dalton, 25 for 40 for 220 for a 5.5 average with 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. He had a very good game. That 1 pick was a deflection at the line of scrimmage that just flew up into the air and became a tip drill. It's not really his fault, but very good game nonetheless. Chuba Hubbard, again, running the ball very well in this depleted Cincinnati defensive line, 18 for 104 and a touchdown. Miles Sanders, 6 for 32. Deontay Johnson, 7 for 83 and a touchdown. Xavier Leggett, 6 for 66 and a touchdown. A lot of really bad drops. He had 6 receptions on 10 targets. He had probably 3 or 4 of those were just outright, no one around him, just drops. It's not good. Jonathan Mingo, 3 for... I didn't watch
this game, but all I heard is that nobody could make a catch.
Yeah, Mingo, 3 for 24. Chuba Hubbard, 4 for 17. Davion Sanders, 2 for 16. And Miles Sanders, 3 for 14. Again, good performance by the Bengals. Carolina Panthers still a lot of pieces missing, but Andy Dalton does look like a much better quarterback than Bryce Young. We'll see what they can do as far as trading him, if anyone really wants him at this point. For the Bengals, you really just got to get that defensive line secured up. They were able to run the ball all over us. Thankfully, it looks like the injury to Trey Hendrickson, which was a neck stinger, is not serious, so it looks like he'll be able to come back out of it. and not miss too much time. So that's good. And also at the same time, I don't understand. We're playing Von Bell at safety, which I like. We obviously got him back. We're playing a lot of Geno Stone, and I'm not too sold on Geno Stone. And because we're playing Geno Stone back there, we're not playing a ton of Jordan Battle. So, I like Geno Stone, and he's done a lot of good things, but also I really like Jordan Battle, and so there's this, just Jordan Battle's not seeing the field. Which, I mean, can we slot him somewhere else? I want to get our best guys on the field because at this point, the main issue with the Bengals defense, I feel like, is just their D-line interiorly, because they're just able to run in between the tackles so easily because we're without 3 of our defensive linemen. We just got Chris Jenkins Jr., a rookie back, who's now basically our best starter, and we had to sign a practice squad guy from the Patriots over. So, it's not good. Not good at all for us on the interior. But yeah, otherwise, Bengals get their first win. Can't complain too much about it. All right. Next up, Jaguars-Texans. This was really close, Texans.
Yeah, Houston was fucking up a lot, especially penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, Jaguars are now the only 0-4 team in the NFL. The only team still without a win. Trevor Lawrence, 18 for 33 for 169, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 1 sack, and 89.1 rating. On the ground, they ran the ball pretty well. Tanks Bigsby, 7 for 90. Travis Etienne, 11 for 50. Brian Thomas Jr., 1 for 13. Then receiving, Brian Thomas Jr., 6 for 85 and a touchdown. Christian Kirk, 7 for 61 and a touchdown. Brenton Strange, 3 for 19. Travis Etienne, 1 for 10. For the Texans, CJ Stroud, 27 for 40 for 345. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 2 sacks, and 110.9 rating. Cam Akers, 13 for 53. J.J. Taylor, 6 for 18. CJ Stroud, 3 for 17. Dare Ogunbowale, 2 for 7. Stephon Diggs, 1 for 6. Everybody touched the ball at some point, it seems, running. They had 101 total rush yards. Not bad. Receiving, though, Nico Collins had a field day. 12 for 51 and 151 and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 5 for 69. Dare Ogunbowale, 4 for 47 and a touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 3 for 34. And Cade Stover, 1 for 27, as well as Robert Woods, 1 for 10. I'm still really I feel like Stephon Diggs the past year, last year and this year, just has not looked as good as he used to be.
I think
Probably.
he's just getting
older. Good run by Baker there.
Yeah, I've yet to see him. This is not a bad performance, 5 for 69, but it's not. They brought him on here to be, I think, wide receiver 1. I feel like, but then Nico Collins and Tank Dell are showing him up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are they double teaming? Stephon Diggs?
I feel like maybe.
I don't think so.
I feel like they shouldn't when you see Nico Collins has 151 yards. But on the flip side, it's also
That
Doug
is
Peterson.
true.
So I don't know if Doug Peterson's going to realize that at all. So, yeah. But, I mean, as Houston, you get a 4-point win against the Jags. You hope it was going to be a little bit more. But again, a win is a win at the end of the day. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, you got to try something different. I don't know what, but something's going to change. And it probably is going to end up being your coach. So it's time to start looking at other head coaching options. So let's try to find someone that's good, good quality, good character, not Urban Meyer. And
bring him back.
I think Urban Meyer's been blackballed for league for what he's been doing in Jacksonville.
Oh my god, yeah. It's not going to be, I think he did so bad with Jacksonville. I don't know if he's going to get a college football coaching job again.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
I don't know. I mean, if what was that piece of shit that what? But if Bob Petrino can get rehired after years upon years of what he's been doing, I think Urban Meyer can get something.
Ugh, I hope not.
I mean, Kingsbury somehow got his job back. Got a job back in the NFL with, and
offensive
then
coordinator
did this.
for the yeah. Washington, best team in the East.
That's if you're going by record, yeah. If you're going by quarterback play, also yes. He's been better than Hurts, better than Prescott, and a hell of a lot better than Daniel Jones. Jaden Daniels has looked very good. He went 26 for 30 for 233, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and 96.3 rating. Brian Robinson Jr., 21 for 101 and a touchdown. Also, Jeremy McNichols, 8 for 68 and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Daniels also 47 yards and 8 carries and 1 touchdown. That's 216 total rushing yards. Receiving, Olamide Zacchaeus, 6 for 85. Terry McLaurin, 7 for 52 and a touchdown.
What?
He's mostly
Olamide
been like a
Zacchaeus.
wide receiver 2 or 3 on some other teams.
He's
So,
making a name for himself in this offense, which is churning. Noah Brown, 3 for 26. Zach Ertz, 3 for 22. Luke McCaffrey, with relation, 1 for 17. Brian Robinson Jr., 3 for 12. And John Bates, 1 for 9. For the Cardinals,
McCaffrey's getting points this week.
Kyler Murray, 16 for 22 for 142 and 1 touchdown, 4 sacks and a 104.7 rating. They really made sure that when they closed the pocket on him, that they did not... Ooh, fumble.
Oh, fumble.
Oh.
Cameraman just fucking lost it there. Okay.
Game, bro.
This is one of the this Thursday night game is making up for anything.
Yes.
All
Any
I can say
bad
is that
games
it's
in
a
the
good
past
thing I have
year and a
Irving
half.
on the bench this week.
Yeah. Did Jesse Bates make? Are you kidding me?
No, that was apparently... Oh, wait, was that Bates? Did Bates hit that out? Bates hit
Yes,
that
he did.
How when you're at Cincinnati can you not tackle an aging grandmother, but when you get to Atlanta, you're just like, oh, I can tackle him.
Duke Tobin.
Leave me alone!
Matt Damon. I'm sorry.
That was perfectly synchronized.
So yeah,
See, that
Murray.
wasn't
So
a bad, that's not a bad play call. That was just good defense.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, again, they closed the pocket on him very well. A very organized closing of the pocket to not let him start to scramble and just run off. So 4 sacks there is a good sign of that. James Conner, 18 for 104. Great day on the ground for him with 1 touchdown. Trey Benson, 9 for 50. Amari DiMercado, 4 for 24. Receiving, Marvin Harrison Jr., 5 for 45 and a touchdown. Michael Wilson, 3 for 38. Greg Dortch, 4 for 38. Elijah Higgins, 2 for 12. This Washington Commanders team is on a roll, and if this continues, and maybe you can already say it now, it feels like Jaden Daniels is the franchise quarterback for this team already.
Oh yeah,
I think so. I don't think that's even a debate.
I mean, we were saying that we were talking kind of about this with Sam Howell because he was leading the league in passing yardage for a long time. So I don't know if you want to, because again, this all could come hopefully not. This could all come crashing down. But at the same time, thus far,
I know, but
where is Howell right now?
Seattle
Seahawks.
Oh, he's not playing at all.
He's the backup to Geno Smith.
That sucks.
So they wrote Sam Howell off. Also, holy crap, the Falcons did nothing with that. They went backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
play
here's
went
what
nowhere,
helps.
sack, and incomplete.
Here's what helps. Dan Schneider's not your owner anymore, so they're actually not a.
No, Dan Schneider made Drake and Josh and did a whole bunch of bad stuff to Nickelodeon kids.
No,
Dan Snyder owned the Commanders, did a whole lot of bad stuff to his players and fan base.
Both Dans are trash. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. They're both horrible people. Anyway, great win for the Commanders. Really good way to make sure Kyler Murray doesn't take advantage of his speed. And for the Cardinals, your defense sucks. Good Lord.
But at least they got a Marvin Harrison Jr. As for the Patriots, we've got fucking nothing. Moving on.
Yeah. Good win for the 49ers here. Really, again,
Good win.
they won and they beat a team that's
It
not
was
great.
to be expected.
Right, but when we saw
in
like
the
the
bounce.
Texans winning by 4 against the winless Jaguars, this is how you're supposed to win against teams that aren't good. Looking at you, Zach King Taylor.
Also, this was a bounce back win after last week too.
Yeah. I mean, Brock Purdy didn't even play that well. 15 for 27 for 288 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 pick and 1 sack. Not horrible, not great, just there. But you get the win there, and Jordan Mason continues to be a good quarterback or running back in Chris McCaffrey's absence. 24 for 123 and a touchdown. Deebo Samuel 2 for 14 on the ground, as well as Brock Purdy ran for 11 yards and 5 carries.
There was a run that had me pissed off that Purdy did, because we had him dead to rights, like Peppers had him like wrapped around him like a fucking snake. He somehow gets out of it, has 3 guys around him, still was able to get the ball off and make a first down out of it. And I'm like, well, how the fuck do you not make that sack?
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Oh, the old 4th and 15.
4th and
They have
15.
to. They have.
Oh,
to
they're
go.
going for it.
Big
They
Kirko.
have to.
Big Kirko, did you wake up
Big
like
Kirko.
this? Big Kirko.
Let's see.
Big Kirko, give him time.
Big
Give
Kirko,
him
what
time.
are you doing?
Interception.
Intercepted.
Big Kirko.
Holy.
That's game.
They had to go for it anyway.
They did.
So.
They did.
Yeah,
And
Levante
David read. Yeah, he read that dig route.
He called game.
And the Buccaneers have won again. Baker is still baking.
Juwan Jennings 3 for 88. Another great performance from him. Deebo Samuel 3 for 58. Brandon Ayuk 2 for 48. George Kittle 4 for 45 and a touchdown. Jordan Mason 2 for 37. And Kyle Juszczyk 1 for 12. He also fielded a punt this game.
He did.
Which was really interesting. And again, this guy can do it. I mean, honestly, if you put him at quarterback, he'd probably do just a little bit worse than Brock Purdy. Like, this guy seems like he can do everything. For the Patriots, Jacoby Brissett 19 for 32 for 168, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 6 sacks.
Like I said,
that
our O-line fucking sucks. And it's going to get worse now we just lost Andrews for the year.
Yep. Rushing, Ramondre Stevenson 13 for 43. Jermichael Haltzley 3 for 15. Antonio Gibson 6 for 12. And Jacoby Brissett 2 for 3. Only 73 total rush yards. That is far less, almost 50 yards less than Jordan Mason. Actually, exactly 50 yards less than Jordan Mason. Antonio Gibson receiving 3 for 67. Jalen Polk. Who the fuck is that?
Wide receiver out of Washington, our second-round pick.
Okay. Ramondre Stevenson, 4 for 19. Austin Hooper, 2 for 13. Demario Douglas, 3 for 13. Hunter Henry, 2 for 12. Kayshawn, is that Butte?
Boot. I've seen it pronounced like 3 different ways. I don't even know.
Yeah, 1 for 11, and KJ Osborne 1 for 3. Again, this Patriots team is in a very, very, very early rebuild phase. They just got rid of Belichick. Their O-line is horrid, and they were going up against a very good defensive line from the Niners. 2.5 sacks from Kevin Givens, 1.5 from Malik Collins, 1 from Evan Anderson. You also had 1 from Nick Bosa.
I expected that one from Bosa, honestly.
Yeah.
We did have some decent. We had some okay ones. Like, we had a couple sacks. We got a sack in. Peppers redeemed himself from that awful failed sack with an interception. Or was that? So.
How much longer can you be able to hold on to Jabril Peppers?
Good question. Well, I mean, we re-signed him for a couple more years, so who knows?
Yeah.
Either way, not great, but at least we're still trying to play up to competition. So, I'll give them that. I will give them that. They did better than I thought they would against the Niners.
Yeah, they didn't throw in the towel.
Else,
very good job.
Especially with how much punishment Brissett's going to take because God forbid we put May in here and destroy his confidence behind this line.
Great win.
Speaking of destroyed confidence, the Browns.
But yeah, great win by the 49ers. Moving on. Browns and Raiders. Terrible screen pass there.
The Browns are going back to being sucky again.
Yeah.
And I could not be happier. Raiders get a close win on the back.
Cleveland could use the jobs, and it was the sadness factory opening up. So
yeah. Deshaun Watson, 24 for 32 for 176, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 3 sacks, 84.9 rating. Running the ball, Jerome Ford, 10 for 58, Deshaun Watson, 8 for 32. Then receiving, Jerry Jeudy, 6 for 72, Amari Cooper, 4 for 35, Jerome Ford, 7 for 27. Blake Whitehart, 3 for 13, and a touchdown. Elijah Moore, 1 for 11, Jordan Atkins, 1 for 10. For the Raiders, Gardner Minshew, 14 for 24 for 130, 2 sacks, a 73.3 rating. Not a great day for him, but not horrible either. Didn't turn the ball over. Running the ball was much more, available for the Raiders. Alexander Mattinson, 5 for 60. Zamir White, 17 for 50. DJ Turner, 1 for 18 and a touchdown. Brock Bowers, 1 for 12. Tariq McAllister, 2 for 11. Trey Tucker, 1 for 3. Receiving, Jacoby Myers, 5 for 49. Trey Tucker, 5 for 41. Harrison Bryant, 2 for 21. And Brock Bowers, 2 for 19. This was a slugfest of a game between two teams that are still trying to figure out how to get things working to their fullest, and the Raiders came out on top at home off the back of some very good kicking from Daniel Carlson. A 52-yarder, 2 extra points, 2 for 2 from the field goal.
It's clear what the Browns need to do, bench Watson.
They should have never got rid of Joe Flacco.
And, I mean, now, but
Mayfield.
You want to go back to, eat a W? Mr. Jameis Winston?
Oh, yeah. Wait, famous Jameis is over there?
Yeah.
He's over there, yeah.
Oh, God.
That's their backup.
What is the rest of
the 30 for 30 man himself?
Yeah.
I think they have another one over there, too. I got to remember who it is.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but...
Falcons gained the ball back.
Yeah, Falcons got another chance. Come on, Big Kirko.
Yeah.
Kirko 4th and 24.
No, that's Bucks.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. So next game because they got punted and then.
Yeah. But again, good win by the Raiders.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I forgot about that.
Yep.
That's right.
Good win by the Raiders. Their defense did a really good job shutting down this Cleveland side, and their offense did a good enough job against this Cleveland defense, which can have some brighter spots to it. So yeah.
Touchback.
Huh. Ooh. Moving forward, we'll go ahead and go to the Chiefs and Chargers.
This one, early it looked like the Chargers could pull off the upset.
Yeah, and then
the rest
ref
of the game
ball happened.
And then ref ball happened.
And then just blatant Chiefs ref ball, which is just horrible. On an interception that Patrick Mahomes threw, he actually did tried to do the classic quarterback tackle of throwing your neck and shoulders at a guy's knees, but instead of hitting the other player's knees,
instead took out the knee of Rashee Rice.
Yeah, so he absolutely locked Rashee Rice's knee with his helmet, and Rashee Rice's leg just bananaed backwards. Why would you throw a screen?
Yeah. I don't know, but it somehow got them positive yardage.
And stopped the time. He went out of bounds.
I mean, the Los Angeles Chargers offense wasn't great. Herbert 16 for 27 for 179 and a touchdown, 2 sacks. J.K. Dobbins 14 for 32 on the ground with Gus Edwards 6 for 19, only 55 total rush yards and 169 pass yards. There weren't really any mistakes in that category, but they just couldn't get that offense rolling against a very good and very well coached Chargers, or against Chiefs defense, I should say. But then their defense also performed very well. Mahomes threw a pick, had only one touchdown with 19 for 29 and 245. Kareem Hunt on the ground, 14 for 69. Yes, it's that Kareem Hunt. He's back. Samaje Perine, 5 for 14 and a touchdown, as well as Patrick Mahomes, 5 for 12. They ran for 101 total yards on the ground.
Cousins being clutch. They're past. Oh, no.
Oh, that was close.
Okay.
Fumble. He tried to pitch it?
Oh, my goodness. We might have to.
Clock's still rolling. No timeouts left.
Yeah, I think we're going to stop just one second and just let
McLeod punched it out.
Spike it. Yep, 3rd and 1.
Spiked.
Receiving for the Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce 7 for 89, Xavier Worthy 3 for 73 and a touchdown. Noah Gray 4 for 40. He's proven to be a very solid kind of utility guy, like a poor man use check for them. Justin Watson 2 for 27, Kareem Hunt 2 for 16. Chargers defense looked very good in this game to be able to stop the Chiefs from doing a lot of things they wanted to do, at least early on, but then the Chiefs started to get rolling later with a little bit more consistency, even though the Chargers were still putting up somewhat of a threat, but the Chargers offense just could never get going. They did not score any points outside of the first quarter. The Chiefs defense really tightened around them and made sure they weren't able to do anything on what they wanted. Just a rough time for that Chargers offense in the second half.
It's too easy.
Okay, good out route for
London. Nice catch.
Yep. So again, ref ball and the Chiefs defense saving their offense, which has had some struggles this year so far. So they're still undefeated. They'll be playing on Sunday night, I believe, or Monday night, I believe, against the Saints next week. So we'll see how they deal with that. Moving on to the Sunday night game, and this was not pretty.
I thought it was pretty because I have Henry in my other league, and he went the fuck off.
Yeah, Ravens decided to run the football. Nope. Cousins stepped back, looking.
They ran the damn ball. Right. Dropped.
Derrick Henry destroys Bills.
Yeah. Derrick Henry almost ran for 200 yards.
That 87 run yard might have something to do with it.
Yeah. True. And that was on a power run. They pulled a tight end to go to that side. They had Ricard lead blocking. That was an old school run play. Derrick Henry, 24 carries, 199 yards, and a touchdown. His longest run, as we said, was 87 yards. Lamar's ran for 54 yards and 6 carries and a touchdown. He passed for 13 for 18, as well as 156 total passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Only took 1 sack, 134.4 rating. Justice Hill, 6 for 78 receiving with 1 touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 1 for 26. Rashad Bateman, 1 for 23. Derrick Henry, 3 for 10 and a touchdown. Zay Flowers, 1 for 10. Nelson Aguilar, 2 for 10. For the Bills, Allen had an okay day, 16 for 29 for 180 with no touchdowns, no picks, and 3 sacks with a 73.9 rating. Not as good as you want in a primetime performance against a marquee team in the NFL. Cook on the ground, and they couldn't run the ball. This was the old school, Bills. 9 carries for Cook, 39 yards. Allen, 5 for 21. Davis, 7 for 11. Receiving, Khalil Shakir 4 for 62, Deion Coleman 3 for 51, Dalton Kincaid 5 for 47, James Cook 1 for 9, Curtis Samuel 2 for 8, and Matt Collins 1 for 5. This Baltimore defense did a very good job defending the Bills, and I don't think it's that tough. In some cases, when you're only running the ball 23 times between all of these different rushers, some of those were 5 of those were Josh Allen runs, which generally are scrambles, which is not even designed runs. So you're really able to sit back in coverage and defend well against this Buffalo team that is still very good. Josh Allen is still an MVP caliber quarterback, especially this year to start off.
They got into field goal range.
They did it. They did it. They got to spike it though.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They did it. They did it.
Damn.
Oh, it's all on the shoulders of Koo now.
Damn, Cousins. What a run. My God, what a drive.
Overtime, baby.
Can you guys tell what that coach said like 8 times to Kirk Cousins right there? That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. They just zoomed in on his face like 8 times.
Yeah, I'd be hyped up too if I were Raheem Morris right now.
This could go to overtime.
Mad as fuck, bro.
This could go to overtime.
It's gone.
Who get me some,
he missed
more
shorter.
points and prolong this game, please.
He missed from shorter.
There was a block.
Yeah.
This is not
better
guaranteed.
nights, but this could be a redemption kick here if they keep the game alive.
Did they just take a?
They're gonna ice.
That should not be delayed game.
No,
the clock should have been pushed up. No, the clock should have been pushed up. No, that's bullshit. The clock should have been pushed up. It was at 20 seconds instead of 40.
What the? If we see some ref ball from the fucking at this stage.
They asked for.
Nope, they're just taking it. It's now going to be a 52-yarder.
What?
5 yards, so yeah, 52, 52.
52?
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
And they're going to ice him.
No timeout.
So, yeah. Oh, but he's going to get a practice kick anyway. But yeah, the Bills, especially the Bills' defense, they just could not stop the run, which is tough, especially without Matt Milano, one of their better middle linebackers, out for the season.
And Derrick Henry destroys them.
Yeah, I think when this Ravens team wants to, they have all of the pieces needed to play a downhill, old-school, smash-mouth football game.
Morris is
I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed too.
Same.
Yeah, why didn't the clock reset to 40 seconds?
I was just looking at his face when he's...
Because the refs are dumbasses?
I mean, that's neither here nor
why
there.
is Koo's chin strap so tight?
Bro, that's a signature, man.
Holy moly.
All right. Here goes the attempt.
It's like over his bottom lip too, man.
52.
Play clock running. It's a snap.
Yep,
he kicks, it's up, and
we're going to OT.
Good. Damn. At least this is a good Thursday night game.
Wow.
Good Thursday night game, though.
Great Thursday night game. Going to overtime.
Yeah. Oh, while that commercial break happens, did we discuss the other Monday night game?
Oh, this was Sunday night, so we had the 2 Monday night games.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. So we got caught up watching this. This is football.
Amazing. So we'll start out with the bad one. This game, the Titans won.
Talking about cripple fight. This was a cripple fight.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think we would call it a cripple fight because one of the teams is actually crippled, and that the Dolphins don't have Tua because of head injuries.
Where they have
Tyler Huntley starting.
Do you know they gave Tyler Huntley a nickname recently? He's now Snoop Huntley.
Snoop?
Like Snoop Dogg, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would just call him.
I don't know why. I was about to say if you told me without telling me who that this game had a Pro Bowler and a quarterback, who do you think that it would be? Rudolph, Levis, or Huntley?
Neither.
Yeah.
Like you would not say either of them.
But yeah. Will Levis had an injury. He was 3 for 4 for 25 yards with an interception. Then Rudolph came in the game 9 for 17 for 85 yards and 1 sack. Horrible.
Falcons won the toss.
Horrible horrible quarterbacking from the Titans. However, Tony Pollard, 22 for 88 and a touchdown, as well as Tajay Spears, 15 for 39 and a touchdown. Amazing rushing performance there. DeAndre Hopkins, 2 for 31. Tyler Boyd, 2 for 31. Tony Pollard, 2 for 20. And Trenton Burks, 1 for 13 receiving. That was enough to get them the win, at least offensively. Yeah, they didn't really do much defensively either, but just kind of let the Dolphins not play offense well. Tyler Huntley went 14 for 22 for 96 yards, no interceptions, no touchdowns, 2 sacks, 73.3 rating. He also ran the ball the most, 8 for 40 and 1 touchdown. Devon Akane, 10 carries, 15 yards, a 1.5 average is horrible. Or Achon, horrible. And Jalen Wright, 9 for 32 is not much better. Yeah. Jalen Waddle, 4 for 36. Tyreek Hill, 4 for 23. Tanner Connor, 2 for 15. Devon Achane, 3 for 14. I mean, Huntley couldn't get him the ball. It was not a great performance from the Dolphins, and without Tua, it feels like this team is lost. And my biggest fear, if I was a Dolphins fan, is that you're going to have some of your stars start to request trades.
Not yet.
I don't think so. I mean, the culture's not
if
terrible.
If they fire McDaniel, they'll probably request.
Oh
trades.
yeah.
I don't know if they won't fire McDaniel when there's just an injury to Tua. But if Tua's not able to play football anymore, which is a very likely possibility,
I don't know. There was a rumor going around that Ross was going to fire him if they missed the playoffs last year, which that made no sense because Tua was already banged up. You can't blame that on him.
440 passing yards for Kirk Cousins, 5th most in an NFL game in Falcons history.
Oh, damn.
Wow, Kirk. Big Kirko.
Big
anyway,
Kirko indeed.
Miami, it's been without. It just seems like the biggest issue for them right now is just get Tua back because they don't have a run game. Their receivers are very good at the deep ball, but when you have a quarterback that can't throw the deep ball, it's just like you have nothing.
Yeah.
And then your defense is just not good enough to sit there and have an NFL team just wail at them every chance they get.
That was a weird run play.
Yeah. I was about to say that shit was weird.
Anyway, good win by the Titans, getting the job done, getting their first win of the season, despite Will Levis having another meme off with the world. So, I forget. This is sudden death too. If
score a touchdown, if it's scored a touchdown.
Yeah. If they
it's not
if they go 3 and out or get a field goal, the Bucks get a chance.
Yeah.
So this game, I saw this funny video that I'm gonna put up here. Apparently, this was a parkour match. This second Monday night game.
Hey, baby.
Oh, this is the right video. Fuck.
No, we're not talking about Mr. Mudflap there.
Did somebody say boom?
I dropped my hot pocket.
I dropped my hot pocket.
You're never gonna get me.
Gino got laid out.
Yeah.
He did. That was crazy.
God damn.
Let's get a ladder.
Trick play. All right.
Death row, next in line, speaking.
Oh no.
Oh.
Welcome to the gulag.
If
you survive, you earn your freedom.
The gulag from COD.
It's from Call of Duty.
A little hezzy.
This was.
That was
you want a Philly?
I like how he was walking to catch that and still caught it.
Yeah. That's how a white man catches the football.
Also, he basket caught that too.
Yeah.
He was like,
holy shit, that run.
Yep. He celebrated when he was like 20 yards out.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Oh!
Jesus.
Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking the
K9 is back.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And the Falcons won the game.
Intercepted.
Oh my! What? Oh my!
The Falcons
God.
won the game. Big
Shit, I
Kirko
missed
getting
it.
that thing off his back. That monkey is
Hold
off
on,
his
but
back.
They're still running everything out
God
pistol.
damn.
And they're just swarming. I think
Sucks
it
for
was
the
Drake
Bucks, but
London.
attaboy Falcons.
This is not was it tongue in cheek greatest game for the year right now.
I mean, yeah. It's a decent
I think
overtime
it's-
thriller.
Yeah. Wow.
I just heard a lineman let out the biggest girly scream I've ever heard in my life.
I used to have a guy like that. He was like this big, like 6'4", like full of muscle, like dishwasher we had. I hear him Steve once like,
Josh Allen.
All right. The final score of the second Monday night game, I should say, was 42-29. The Lions get the win at home. It's a big win. Geno Smith, 38 for 56 for 395, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 3 sacks, 86.5.
God damn.
Not a bad day, especially with 395. That's very close to 400 yards.
56 times trying to throw the rock. That's crazy.
And it wasn't a bad day for Walker either. 12 carries, 80 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't know why you didn't give him the ball more. Geno Smith also ran for 38 yards and 5 carries. Charbonnet, 2 for 15. I mean, but like, that's working for him. So now Kirko's making him do swag surfing. Holy fuck! This man is becoming part of Atlanta, and it's so weird to see.
Yeah.
Now watch me surf and swag.
I saw him do an interview where Kirk Cousins was like, they've been playing this song called Swag Surfing, and I really like it. And then everyone in the comments is like, they're putting Atlanta in Kirk Cousins, the white boy. He's learning about Atlanta. I'm like, oh my god. He's so goofy. It's so funny. Receiving DK Metcalf.
Kirk wakes up
509
yards.
509 yards. Big Kirk.
Who has Kirk Cousins on there?
No one.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know.
Is it Muzzy?
I don't know. I would have had almost 50 points if I started Drake London and Mike Evans.
Oh, the receiving was caught by Kirk.
Someone pulled up my Xfinity app instead of the fantasy app.
So DK Metcalf 7 for 104, Tyler Lockett 5 for 61, JSN 8 for 51, Zach Charbonnet 5 for 39, Kenneth Walker 4 for 36, Jake Bobo 3 for 30, AJ Barner 2 for 27, Noah Fant 2 for 26, and Laviska Shenault Jr. 1 for 8, as well as Farrell Brown 1 for 3. For the Lions, 18 for Jared Goff for 292 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Fantasy points, and he's a free agent. Holy shit.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 3 sacks, a 155.8 rating. Amazing performance from Goff. Also, Amon-Ra St. Brown threw a pass to Goff, 1 for 1 for 7 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, Jahmyr Gibbs 14 for 78 for 2 touchdowns. David Montgomery 12 for 40 and a touchdown. For the receiving, Jameson Williams 2 for 80 and a touchdown. Sam Laporta 4 for 53. Tim Patrick 5 for 52. Amon-Ra St. Brown 6 for 45 and a touchdown. David Montgomery 1 for 40. And Brock Wright 2 for 13. This is the Lions team that people thought they would be seeing from the onset of the year. Now, they've been up and down this year so far, but this is the Lions team that we were thinking that they were going to be. Very, very efficient, balanced offense that is doing some their coach, their head coach. Why can't I remember his name?
Ooh, Seahawks?
Lions. Dan Campbell. There it is. Why? I couldn't remember that. Dan Campbell style things. I don't know. It's just brain fart moment. Dan Campbell kind of trickery style plays. Obviously, Amon-Ra St. Brown passing the ball. And then an amazing performance from not Aiden Hutchinson. I think that was he got Defensive Player of the Week, I thought. I saw Aiden Hutchinson got Defensive Player of the Week. It might have been last week. But their defense performing very well, forcing some fumbles, getting some hits on the quarterback, a lot of sacks, 3 sacks in total. So a very well-balanced team, and they go against the Seahawks, who I feel like didn't run the ball as much as they should have. But as you said, Masson, they were down early, so they had to really come back, and they don't have time on their side, which forces them to pass. So both these teams still look very good. I would just be worried a little bit with the Seahawks defense. It's still not there. And you're in a bit easier of a division now. I mean, at least with Arizona and LA, they're kind of still both fringes, but obviously you and San Francisco are going to struggle, but you're still winning the division. For Detroit, you need to get ready for that Vikings games, because those are going to be ridiculous. They're going to be...
It's the best division.
It's up there, all right.
Tell me any other division.
Wait, say that again?
NFC North is the best division.
If Carolina wasn't so bad, I swear it would be the NFC South. The Falcons, the Falcons are insane. The Bucks are really good, and the Saints are really good. The Carolina Panthers just suck.
That's what I mean. This Carolina Panthers is the only thing bringing down the South. That's all I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bears are bringing down the North. They can't block for Williams.
Real funny.
Well, no, seriously.
Where's the lie, though, Mamba?
But they'll beat But I think they could beat the Panthers.
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, a lot of things could beat the Panthers.
But yeah,
Alabama could beat the Panthers.
Great win for the Lions. And no, Alabama cannot beat the Panthers. Maybe with Bryce Young, yes, but not with Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton's done a great job. All right, let's go ahead and cover the game that literally just ended. They're doing the post-game interviews now. They might have the stats in by now. Maybe.
Yeah, they're up there.
They're up there. Okay.
God damn.
Amazing game. Went to overtime. Atlanta Falcons were trailing. They threw an interception. We thought, Kirk threw an interception. First one of the game. That's it. They're done. And then the Falcons forced the Buccaneers to give them the ball back. Don't let them waste time. The Falcons, no timeouts, drive down the field, get all the way to the 30, get a spike in order to get a 1 second left on the play clock. Then they take a completely wrong delay of game penalty, which the refs did not account for. Younghoe Koo, being the dude he is, still nails that kick despite missing 1 or 2 earlier in the game. They go to overtime. One was blocked. Atlanta Falcons get the ball at half, or out of the break, I should say, and march down the field and score a touchdown. This all comes off the back of a 42 for 58 performance from Kirk Cousins with 509 yards, with 4 touchdowns and 1 pick, 4 sacks, and 114.8
That's what I'm
rating.
wide-eyed about. My God.
Mamba, would you like to say who's the MVP of this week?
I mean, I gotta go with Big Kirko.
Now. I was gonna let you just do it right now because that was nuts. That was
just
that was an amazing performance by Kirk Cousins.
If Kirk Cousins didn't have that question. If Kirk Cousins didn't have this great performance, would have been Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was gonna be my second pick. Actually, that was gonna be my first pick until Kirko went off.
Yeah. Bijan Robinson, 12 for 61. Tyler Algier, 6 for 12. Receiving, Drake London, 12 for 154 and a touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 9 for 105 and 2 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts, 7 for 88. Kadero Hodge, 2 for 67 and a touchdown. Ray McLeod III, 6 for 66. Bijan Robinson, 3 for 16. And Tyler Algier, 3 for 13. For the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, 19 for 24 for 183 touchdowns, no picks, 1 sack, and a 137.5 rating. Running the ball, Rachaad White, 10 for 72. Rookie Irving, 9 for 44. Baker Mayfield, 6 for 42. Chris Godwin, 5 for 64. Mike Evans receiving. Mike Evans, 5 for 62 and 2 touchdowns. Kate Otten, 3 for 44. Bucky Irving, 2 for 12. And Sterling Shepard, 1 for 4. During this game, with the touchdown receptions that he's caught, Mike Evans has officially become the 99th all-time in receiving touchdowns in NFL history. Most all-time among current players. So great job for him there. History, as we're seeing, made. This guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer already. But yeah, this game was down to the wire. Both teams were playing great offensively and some good defensive moments. The only pick Kirk Cousins threw was in a desperation attempt and what we thought was the end of the game. So both quarterbacks played very well. There were a couple fumbles, though, on the Tampa Bay side of things. Bucky Irving had a bad one that really cost him there that the Falcons took advantage of. Mike Evans, as he said, scored his 100th career touchdown, the second score of the game. This was just a great game. I would highly recommend watching the highlights of this because this ended very well. And again, 509 yards from Kirk Cousins is ridiculous.
From your name tree, Atlanta learned from the Dallas faux pas on the QB spike. That was that was just perfect. Of like getting that first down and then getting set and spike it. Like that was just done beautifully.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That spike was perfect.
That drive alone was great. Yeah. Fantastic. Not even 2 minute, 1 minute drill.
Yeah. Kirk did a great job leading this team to victory. Great job on him. Any other thoughts about this game before we wrap up our
Other than that, I've got no words. That was just a fantastic ending.
Yeah.
Probably the best Thursday night game we've had in a while.
And it was on Amazon.
Kirk
And it
Cousins
was on
ain't,
Amazon.
Kirk Cousins ain't scared
That's
of
the
prime
only
time no more.
takeaway of that I will not like. It was on Amazon.
They had to
It
keep
should have
Al
been
Michaels
televised
awake, I guess. I
live
don't
on
know.
cable. Everyone should have been able to see this instead of just Prime viewers.
Yeah. Also,
It's
Al
actually
Michaels
free on
and Kirk.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit get to actually commentate a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Before we give our predictions for next week, let's go ahead and go to some of our other segments. We'll start with gambling with Gorlami.
Oh, great.
Here we go. Money talk.
Trying to take out the third mortgage, baby. We out here, baby.
You're on 3 mortgages?
We're about to be on the 4th after this one.
America has a housing crisis. Is the joke?
Oh, wait again. We're back. We're back, boys.
Anyways, we're running with the Sunday noon games. And to start it out, we got Lamar Jackson at quarterback because he's on my fantasy team and he balls. Chuba Hubbard, he's consistent. Swift, Carolina defense sucks ass. T. Higgins, consistent pick. Judy, I ran out of money.
Yeah.
You ran out of money for the mortgage?
Yes. Jaden Reed at my third wide receiver because who else is Love gonna fucking throw to at this point? Isaiah Likely because Mark Andrews is still missing. Please, someone find him. Austin Eckler because money. And a very injured LA Rams made me go, you know what? I'll take my local homegrown Green Bay Packers.
Because money.
And we also don't have what the fuck's his name anymore? Defensive coordinator. And I don't want to fucking murder him anymore.
There we go.
I mean, I can see that reasoning against the Rams because they're very depleted.
It was a solid pick because that gave me the money to go, okay, I'll take Lamar. And then it also led to, okay, I took Lamar. Well, what the fuck am I going to do at wide receiver?
Jerry Judy. Quarterback. Now what?
Unless Kyrene Williams goes off.
Yeah, or they finally pluck Blake Corum in, and that could be a trouble.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the Tank Bowl.
With Old Man Mastodon. He adds a wrinkle every time the Philadelphia Eagles lose.
Yo, put him in bad.
I put the Eagles in bad right now.
Oh,
I'm pissed.
It's
I'm
happening.
pissed.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
Jaguars, you're still at worst.
Yeah. Titans won.
They did win.
They're still stinky.
Yeah, they won in a
Can we
cripple
put
fight.
Dolphins and Titans and stinky because that game just sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Giants.
Oh, what about the Broncos Jets? Because that game was a cringe fest. Stinky's getting
all
full.
are without sin.
All right.
We all are not
batter.
without sin.
No. Denver and Jets put in batter. Oh, no, cringe. Put them in cringe with the Giants. There we go.
Aaron Rodgers is cringe.
I honestly think the
The
Panthers
Jets were
played well,
cool.
so I feel like this.
That's true.
At least the Panthers tried.
And then honorable mention or maybe in bad Patriots.
Fair enough.
A lot of them in here. A lot of excuse me. A lot of bad teams in here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, those two games. The Monday night game between the Titans and Dolphins, and that Sunday game between the Broncos and Jets were ugly. So
and then
the elephant man of football games.
Eagles. Maston's just mad.
They're becoming a brown note.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if you see my fantasy team, that's why I named it. After going from the brown note to the Eagles are a brown note.
Yep. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on to our predictions.
Hey, did we do scores from last week?
We did not. We'll just have Masson tell us. So tell us who's from bottom to top.
Lob is still
last place.
No, Lob is still last place, 36 and 31. He went 9 and 8 this week.
Dang.
Gorlami's third place at 44 and 29. He went 12 and 7 this week. I'm at third place at 45 and 30. I went 9 and 8 this week. K-Duff is 48 and 28. He went 12 and 6 this week. And Mamba jumped up at 51 and 27. He went 19 and 3 this week.
Whoa!
Wow! What can I tell you?
Nice performance there, Mamba.
God damn, dude!
He got so many. He got so many correct that we got wrong, and he had some close score. He was closest on a couple of them too.
All right, we'll see how this works. I added some new gizmos to the stream, so let's see if this works well. Jets and Vikings from London. The Vikings are on a roll. I like them and how they're playing so far, and I don't think this Jets defense is going to hold a candle to them. So I'll take the Vikings by 10 in this one.
Give me a Vikings.
Oh, okay.
14. Oh,
Minnesota by 18.
And the Vikings by 14.
Oh, it's out of line. It's out of line.
Oh, God, you done sold it.
It's out of alignment. This whole thing is ruined. Give me the Vikings by 5.
K-Duff chooses the Patriots.
Vikings.
I literally can't in this case.
5. All right. Next game, we got the Panthers and Bears. Oh, yeah, let's look at the buys real quick. Lions, Titans, Eagles, Chargers. So none of those teams are playing this week. Panthers, Bears. This is in Chicago. Bears got to get it done. The Panthers are going to give them a challenge with Andy Dalton at the head. But at the same time, I got to go Bears here. I'm going to take the Bears in this one by 5. It's going to be a bit of a close one, bit of an ugly one, but I think the Bears can get it done, especially even with the Panthers. I don't think their rush is going to be enough. I think Caleb Williams will be a little bit more comfortable.
Give me the pink nails by 14.
Chicago by 2. I think their defense is better than the Carolina's defense.
And our offense. Hello.
Give me the
defense is better than the fucking Carolina's defense. That's what I mean.
Bears by 3.
Shit, I was gonna say that. Give me Bears by 4, I guess.
Next up, we got the Ravens and the Bengals. It's gonna be a tough one. This was the last team Joe Burrow played last year before he got his hand injury. I'm still gonna take the Bengals in this one. I'm gonna take them by 3. It'll be a close game, but I think the biggest thing we're gonna need to do is really stack the box and really try to force Lamar Jackson to beat us passing, not beating us outside, but beating us passing. I think that's the biggest thing there. So again, I'll take the Bengals by 3.
Give me the Ravens by 14. Derrick Henry's gonna run a fucking
train
numbers up your ass. Yeah.
Yeah, Baltimore by 9. I think they're gonna give Derrick Henry the ball now.
Give me them Ravens by 6.
Give me the Ravens by 13.
You will stand alone, Lob.
I will stand alone. It's one of the reasons I did this. I feel like it's really cool to see like the whole aspect of it. It just takes forever for me to go back and clear them. So, all right, Dolphins, Patriots.
Yeah, this is probably going to be the shittiest game of the week. I'll tell you right now.
Patriots have a quarterback, and the Dolphins don't. This is in Foxborough.
But the Dolphins have an O-line, and we don't.
Yeah. I don't know who to pick.
So
I really don't.
Bounces it out.
You always go tie.
I could, but I don't like how the Titans blew out the Dolphins without Tua. So I'm gonna take the Patriots by 1.
And we still got a Will Levis meme.
Yeah.
We still got.
I'm gonna go opposite of Lob. So give me Dolphins by 3.
New England by 2. I gotta go with it's gonna be a shitty game.
Yeah.
By so much. It feels like shitting my pants.
Give me the pegging by 6.
We all know what that.
He immediately put it up too. He knew.
Yeah, just put it up. You know what I'm gonna
Yeah.
say. Patriots by 3, and I'm gonna add the stipulation that if they somehow lose this, I'm becoming a Bucks fan. Full time.
All right.
No, if they lose, you're gonna eat an entire fucking lemon.
That's
I
just
never said
lemon.
that. I never said
Lemon's
that.
all you can think of. All right.
Lemons.
All
Only
right.
because I won that bet with Lob and I made him eat a whole one throughout the stream.
Colts Jaguars. I can't bet against Joe Flacco, and especially not
missed
for.
You skipped
I
the
did.
Browns
Sorry.
Commanders, you
I
mother.
did. I really want to skip this.
Well, we're all
game.
gonna say Commanders by 15. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Commanders by 10 in this one. I like how they're playing this far. So
Commanders by 14.
That was close.
Washington by 12.
Give me the Heisman winning quarterback by 10.
You didn't even let him finish. He just put it up immediately. Yeah, by 15.
Yep, I know it's coming. Now I have to clear them all, which takes forever because Washington's on the second page because this little thing I'm using has 32 buttons. All right, so next game.
Buttons.
Next game is Colts Jaguars. I wish there was a button I could just make that could like remove everything, but it doesn't. It doesn't do that. Anyway,
Blow up everything.
Colts Jaguars. I don't
Fuck is that
trust
spread?
betting on Dan Peterson. Doug Peterson.
Dan Peterson.
I don't care either way.
We just got done with the Commanders. He was probably thinking about Dan Snyder.
Yeah,
So true.
I'll take the Colts in this one. Take them by 5. Joe Flacco gets the job done.
I'm going to go Colts by 7.
I'm gonna go with the elite quarterback Joe Flacco by.
You're saying it wrong. It's elite quarterback.
Elite.
You gotta put on the.
Elite quarterback by 10.
What the fucking New Yorker shit? I don't know.
I was gonna say like the Trump accent, but you gonna go with elite?
It's a fucking New York accent. Come on.
You know
how much?
Elite quarterback by Joe Flacco.
10,
Okay,
10,
by
10, 10, 10,
by
10,
10.
10.
I heard.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
And how much, Keto?
10.
10.
All right.
10.
Next game.
10.
Bills and Texans. It's gonna be a tough one.
Ooh,
It's gonna be a good game.
spicy.
Toasty, one might say.
Really exquisite.
Besides the Ravens game, which was really rough because of the run offense of the Ravens, the Bills have looked superb, and I think they're going to have a bounce back game win against the Texans. It'll be close though. I'll give them the win by 3.
Give me the Texans
By how much?
3.
I think Buffalo wins it by 5. It's tough. It's one of those like
Very
tough,
toss
like,
up. Toss up. Absolute toss up.
I must continue to be Muzzy's beloved. Give me the Bills by 5.
Strouds will win by 7.
Split here. Okay, 2 for the Texans.
until I beat him in fantasy, then he's gonna hate me for life.
Wow, Keto picked the Strouds.
I
Or are
did.
they holding your car hostage?
Danny,
I don't drive.
Oh, shout out to Grassy Posse.
Grassy
All right.
Posse, baby.
Raiders Broncos. I think I like the Raiders more in this one. I do. So I'll take them by 3 in this one. I like them a little bit more, even though the Broncos defense is a little bit better. The Raiders have just a little
He's
bit.
gonna
a few
take
more
Brock
weapons.
Bowers by 3.
Yeah.
His fucking nightmares.
Leave me alone.
Leave me
Matt Damon.
The fog is coming.
All right, Mamba.
A lot of
Raiders or
shit's
Broncos.
happening right now.
Give me the think of it. Bo Horse Jackman by 3.
I thought you were gonna say Bo Dix.
Kind of makes sense.
Denver by 1.
Give me the man that lives in a van down by the river by 6.
Breaking the tie here.
Little Chris Farley reference there. Okay, avoid me cringing right now, but
Wisconsin native Chris Farley, baby.
Broncos by 2. I can't.
You look
That was
so
hard to
fucking
say.
Brad, take
You were
a
Yeah, that was-
constipated as
this game
shit
is-
for that one.
This game's already making me cringe. This feels like it could be just as bad as like Patriots Dolphins.
And next game, fuck it, tie.
Cardinals 49ers. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think this one's a
it's a toss-up at all. I will take the 49ers by 17 in this one. I like their pass rush against Kyler Murray here.
Yeah, give me the 49 by...
You cut out, Mumba.
17. Let's go 17.
Okay.
And Fran by 11.
Big Cock Brock by 14.
Give me them Niners by 17.
Okay. Next up, we have the Rams at home against the Packers. However, the Rams are a very, very, very depleted roster right now as far as injuries go. So for that reason, I'm going to take the Packers in this one by 10.
Nah, fuck the Packers. Give me the Rams by 3.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you can fuck yourself too.
Green Bay.
I even chose the Bears for you, you motherfucker. You could at least be nice to me once.
Nope.
Green Bay by 8.
Bob, I'm gonna fight him. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna drive to Chicago and beat the fucking shit out of his Tesla.
Keep it faith.
What if the Rams?
All right, what's your Green Bay? Green Bay by how much?
Give me the Alcoholics by 10.
Give me
I'm not gonna say a team name.
The team who had a linebacker have their like coaching tower fall on his helmet and not flinch by 13.
Good old Ray, baby.
There. All right, next up we have the Giants and Seahawks. Even though Seahawks are coming off a loss against the against the Lions, I do not like the Giants' odds in this. I like the Seahawks. Coming much more balanced game. Kept walking up the third. Looks very good, so I'll take the Seahawks in this one.
By.
Oh, sorry, yeah. By 7.
Give me the Seahawks by 3.
The Giants will lose by 15.
Give me the team that refused to use Marshawn Lynch at the 1 yard line by 10.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks by 7.
I'm really digging for these at this point.
This mom is a little lower. All right. But these are actually working well. All right, so next up, Cowboys and Steelers. It's an old school out of conference rivalry. As much as the Steelers are doing well, I think the Cowboys will turn it on here. It's in Pittsburgh, and I think the Cowboys will do well enough in this one. I'll take them by 3 in this one.
They're gonna choke it. Give me Steelers by 3.
Mike McCarthy's gonna fuck up somehow. Pittsburgh by 5.
Give me
Fuck you, Dallas.
America's favorite team to hate by 3.
How about them Packers? Sorry, Pittsburgh by 5.
Pittsburgh
Packers.
Wow, okay, 3 for the Steelers there. And then for the Monday night game, Saints and Chiefs.
Also, the Cowboys' offensive line is a little bit banged up. TJ Watt's gonna have a field day.
Yeah.
Trying to get this all squared away. We got the Saints and Chiefs coming up. It's in Arrowhead. As much as I hate the Chiefs, I don't think
it's at Arrowhead. Bro.
It's at Arrowhead
Yeah.
on a Monday night. Yeah,
I know.
Chiefs by 14.
Give me Travis Kelce's girlfriend by 15. Or wait, I should do 16.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Shut the fuck. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Shit, I haven't found my fuck skiff. How about I'm sorry, I can't give any shits. KC has destroyed Derek Carr before. KC
And they'll do it
by
again.
11, yeah.
Can't give any shit.
You know, you gotta stay consistent with the way the season's been going. Give me ref ball by 7.
Just have the ref symbol.
You know what? Give me
you need to put like Ed Hockley for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the refs by 18.
Ooh, Chiefs sweep. Oh boy. All right.
No, by 18 flags thrown in the Chiefs' favor.
Oh. All right. And then finally, since we record, we record these on Thursdays, we have to cover the 49ers and Seahawks Thursday night game. Sorry, Seahawks.
I do have a good one when we pick the Chiefs from now on.
Oh.
Want to hit? Okay. Want to hear it? Give me the tight end whose girlfriend has been to Diddy's house.
I don't know if we can say that.
Yeah,
I don't know if we can say that.
Yeah,
you could say.
I'm spitting facts here, bro. I'm spitting facts. All right.
Was that confirmed?
I don't know.
I'm spitting facts here, bro.
Was that confirmed? What is your source there? TMZ?
Let's see. CNN. Sorry. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, 49ers Seahawks Thursday night football. I'll take the 49ers.
That's called a bruh moment right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the old man said bruh. Give me the 49ers.
He's kidding. He's kidding.
Give me the 49ers for a second.
Hold on. How much did you say loud by how much?
I said by 7.
14.
Okay, and
so it's
14 for you. Rami, fuck off.
Don't let the wrinkles fool you.
God damn it, I'm trying to...
Would you all do...
No, it's him, not me. Okay, oh no. Not me.
Get the spreadsheet out. You add that one, motherfucker.
I need to.
Y'all need to get a crack here.
I'm back, baby.
I'm trying to. I think this could actually be another good game. Surprisingly, 2 straight weeks of good Thursday night games. But San Fran.
It'll be so good. It was like when Montana was playing when you were young.
Oh God.
You know I hate Montana. Like I technically was alive when Montana played.
Yep, he was. Yeah. 1990s. Yep, Montana was still around back then, playing for the Chiefs. All right, Gorlami.
Give me the George Kittles by 10.
Not the Kittlers.
Give me the team whose original home in Candlestick Park was built when Massa was 3 years old.
Oh boy.
By 15.
Oh. Another day of hating on the elderly. Oh boy. All right. Those are our picks for week 5.
And also, Kate, I think your mic might have muted again. Also, I'm the only person that's probably taller than me is probably Lob.
You're just going to like, okay, I'm old, but you're short. Is that what you're saying?
I can't even laugh. I'm probably like the second oldest guy here.
Well, Kato's probably like, I don't know, at least 7 inches shorter than me, like less than 50 pounds than me.
Wait, how tall are you?
It's like 6'3", 6'4", depending on the convenience
store.
store.
6.
Yeah, you're in the you're actually in the middle. Gorlami's shorter.
I think I'm the shortest.
Yeah.
Well, you played fullback, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not like the second oldest.
Like
I'm 29.
And then like this, and then this, and then that, and then like that. There you go.
But how the fuck am I short?
He said. Kato said he's 6 foot.
6 foot.
Like
yeah, I'm the shortest. I'm the shortest.
Lob's like 6'5". Like when I went to his beach house.
6'5". My God, dude.
Oh, 6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of looked out. I was like, oh damn, actually someone taller than me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was our Week 4 recap, Week 5 coverage. We'll hope to see you guys again next week, where we cover Week 5 into Week 6. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of football. College football's already 4th way through. NFL is getting there. We just had a great Thursday night game. Believe it or not, Kirk Cousins over 500 yards passing in a single night is amazing. So get out there, enjoy football. We could have another good Thursday night game coming up. So enjoy football, enjoy college football, enjoy any football that you enjoy, whatever way you enjoy it. And most importantly, run the damn ball. Have a good night.